Oh my god. We Are Charlie Kirk Chinese version. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a great way to start a stream. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope you guys are all having a very solemn Saturday. Okay? Wait, I have to hear the chorus. Oh, that's beautiful. So beautiful. Well, anyways, good morning. Yeah, that's like the type of shit you hear on the final boss. That's the final boss. That's like the second or third stage of the final boss. The first stage of the final boss is like, the music is like usually some fucking nightcore shit. And then the second stage, they like transform and they're like, I didn't want to have to do this, but for my goals, I will do anything. And then usually this plays. When you fight the boss that used to be your friend, true. Turn that shit up, man. Anyways, good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. It's another shit Saturday. I have many things to get to. First and foremost, I got the craziest Adam Ragusssy video on my like YouTube feed. And I can't explain it in words, so I'm just gonna show you guys. But I think he's trying to cure, I think he swapped over from being a cooking channel to trying to cure inceldom. Yo, I know what you're talking about. What the fuck, Adam? Don't just like lay on a bed and say how to get women. You can't do that, man. All right? That's illegal, bro. What's a Ragusssy? Sorry, that's just what I call him. Ragusea? Adam Ragusea? No, he had a midlife crisis. He still cooks, though. I don't think he's having a midlife crisis. I think he just wanted to do some Chad Vice. Which, like, I don't blame him. You should do Chad Vice. If there was anyone that was suited to do Chad Vice, it would be him, alright? It's actually just because he's Italian. Oh, that's true, too. So I want to talk about that. And then, new poster. Yeah, guys, look. At this rate, Denims is going to have 5,000 posters on her wall by the end of the year. But look, I got another poster. Doesn't the space look so much more full now? I feel like it was looking a little naked before. But anyways, what was I saying? What's the poster mean? Oh, it's the Markiplier movie. Mr. Plier. So, anywho, what was I saying? Hold up. Oh, another video. Okay, and then I was gonna show you guys. What was I gonna show you guys? Oh, I saw a new Noah Samson video on Asmongold, which I kind of really wanna. I kind of can't resist. And then I was thinking maybe, perhaps we can do Jubilee. At least some segments. Oh, maybe. Ooh, maybe.
They should be kissing Denims' feet.
Perhaps. Skill Cylinder, thank you so much for the 5 gifts. What the heck? Thank you. So yeah, I was thinking that. Denims, if you remove the glass / acrylic on that poster, it'll look better. Yeah, but I tried that and then the poster just fell out of the frame. I could have a frame. I could leave it with just the frame if you think that would look better. It just kind of like flopped over and looked really sad and flaccid. Yeah. And the other thing too is the poster is really shiny. Like, because these are basically the same exact frame. But the Avatar poster it was like matte. So when I put the acrylic on it, it's not that shiny, but the Iron Lung poster is really shiny. So I think even if I removed it, it would still be really, really shiny. And then also it like didn't, yeah. Get a matte plastic sheet, bro. Listen, be grateful I hung it up, all right? I'm not doing anything beyond that, brother, all right? I'm not fucking doing research on an acrylic frame that specifically is matte enough. No. Calm down, bro, calm down. You overestimate me, okay? I just yesterday, okay, after being in this fucking apartment for like years, yesterday, or the day before, I wall mounted my TV. Something I've wanted to do for years, okay? So please be realistic, all right? I'm not putting new shit on my plate. That's good enough, man. Be grateful I'm hung. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and then, what was I gonna say? There was something else I wanted to talk about today. I had a little bit of HOGWATCH, and then, did you guys see the new Trump passports? The what? Sorry, what? Yeah. Yeah. Please be gold. It's not even gold either. It's like ugly. But we'll talk about it. I'll just show you guys. Now that is carrying the flame, dude. All right, I'll close all of these and then we can start. Hold up. Maybe we'll watch this. I think we can start with this. The only thing about starting with the Noah Samson video is that people will probably come in and then be like, "Hey, did you watch it?" And then I'll have to say, "Yeah, I watched it." But also, I'm kind of down. Yeah, why not? You know what? Why not? All right, let's switch over. Perfect. Excellent. Let me do this. Okay, lock in.
I'm absolutely picking a side. Like,
sorry, Noah Samson put out a video titled Asmongold's Terrorist Propaganda. Wait, before we do that. One sec. Hold. Okay. Now we're ready. You guys ready? You guys ready? Hey, are you guys ready? It's not even Mold Monday. What the hell? Yeah, sorry. Rare, not Mold Monday, but we're doing mold anyways.
if I have to pick, like, I would pick Israel over Iran every day of the week. Absolutely. Like, it's not even a question. Like, I know that people have, like, this Israel fatigue and they hate Israel, but yeah, I would pick Israel every day of the week. And anybody who doesn't want you to do that is probably listening to terrorist propaganda. That's the reason why. Absolutely.
When he says pick, what exactly does it mean? Like, pick a country that to continue to exist? Does he mean pick a country to defend? What does he mean by pick exactly? Because I'm going to be honest, we aren't personally funding with our taxpayer dollars Iran's weaponry, Iran's the healthcare for Iranians, the infrastructure for Iran. Like, we are burning money doing that outside of in Israel.
This is Asmongold. Asmongold is one of the most viewed live streamers in the world. With a daily viewership of over 5 million viewers, this is roughly 10 times the viewership of CNN. And apparently, Asmongold is concerned with peace in the Middle East. How does he propose to achieve this peace? Well, with bombs.
I think Israel should keep bombing Lebanon because Lebanon has terrorists in it. They have Hezbollah in it. And again, they're firing rockets into Israel. They are. They're firing rockets. I hope he kills every single fucking one of the Hezbollah members in Lebanon. Every single fucking one. And only then...
I'm sure the United States would feel the same way. I'm sure Americans would feel exactly the same way if, like, Vietnam started bombing the United States to get rid of the terrorists in the United States. Right? Especially if they were randomly killing civilians. I'm sure that that would be totally acceptable.
Well, the people there have peace.
On his June 14th live stream, Asmongold advocated for the continuation of Israel's bombing campaign in Lebanon. And in the same stream, he also advocated against a peace agreement to end the US and Israel's war on Iran.
If you make peace with Iran, they no longer consider us a mortal enemy. Why is that not an acceptable outcome to you? Because they're not. They're just going to lie to you. They're ideologically captured. They're religious zealots, and they can't be allowed to, they can't be allowed to be trusted. They've already broken too many deals before. They've lied.
That's so crazy when he's talking about Iran, when the party that has consistently violated treaties or military practice or negotiations or diplomatic behaviors or anything remotely peaceful has been the United States to Iran. But sure, it's Iran that I would love an example. I mean, I know that he doesn't speak off of any actual information, and he doesn't have any basis for what he's saying. But like, I would love to get these examples about Iran.
Too many times.
Asmongold's argument for the continued bombing of Iran and Lebanon is that in order to achieve peace, we must get rid of the terrorists. Hezbollah is a terrorist group, so he says, and Iran funds them, ergo, we have to bomb the terrorists.
Can you tell your argument why you consider them terrorists? Because they fund people that attack and kill civilians on purpose and target civilians to kill them in order to achieve political goals. Groups like Hezbollah and the Houthis.
Oh, you mean like the United States?
And Hamas. It's that simple.
There are a few issues with his analysis here, though. First among them is the premise. Asmongold repeats the IDF's line that they are targeting Hezbollah in Lebanon, but that's not what's actually happening. What the evidence shows is that targeting Hezbollah is just a pretext, one that Israel uses to blow up everything in sight and mass murder civilians. Israel is targeting men, women, children, journalists, healthcare workers, hospitals, ambulances. They are leveling entire cities. They're also routinely using white phosphorus indiscriminately and in civilian residential areas. In the first month of attacks on Lebanon alone, they used it to burn over 10,000 acres of forests and farmland. These are all war crimes. In just the past...
Yeah, but you have to understand it's a war crime when the terrorists, the evil terrorists, you know, the ones of a particular complexion, when they use white phosphorus. But when we use white phosphorus, it's just based. Okay, do you guys get that? I don't understand what's hard to understand about that. Like, yeah, it's a weapon of war, and using it as a war crime because of the absolute devastation that it causes to people, because it infinitely burns effectively. There's a really good video online showing how, like, white phosphorus can just burn and burn and burn, and it, like, burns through people's lungs if they inhale it, and it'll burn straight through your bone. And it, obviously, besides like the environmental destruction and like the soil destruction, but you have to understand that when Israel uses it, it's just like yup based. But when the brown people use anything ever, it's the most evil thing that has ever existed. Oh, that's why it's called white phosphorus. Only white people are allowed to use it. Oh, see, now that makes a lot of sense. Because otherwise it would be called brown phosphorus. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. I'm glad you enlightened me on that.
4 months, Israel has killed nearly 4,000 people in Lebanon, including hundreds of children and healthcare workers. On average, Israeli forces have killed more than 1 child every day since April. On October 3rd, 2024, Israel bombed a medical center in Beirut, killing 9 people and injuring 14. 7 of those killed were members of the medical staff. That same month, Israel destroyed a significant portion of an entire city, Tyre, one of the oldest cities in the world. They damaged over 400 apartments, completely destroyed several buildings, and demolished a number of ancient historical sites. On March 12, 2026, Israel bombed a beachside tent encampment housing people that they had displaced from their bombings, killing 8 and wounding 31. The strike came in the middle of the night, and it was a double tap strike. The first missile landed and killed 3 people near the beach, and when people approached to help the victims, the second missile landed. No evacuation warning was issued. This was in a safe zone. In all of these examples of mass civilian death and destruction, what did Israel say it was doing? It said it was targeting Hezbollah. This is their pretext, and Asmongold is repeating it uncritically. And the same is true of Asmongold's endorsement of Israel's stated goal of eliminating Hamas. That may be what Israel says it's doing, but in reality, what Israel's actually doing in Gaza is killing entire families by leveling apartment blocks, killing toddlers with machine guns, shooting babies in the head with snipers, while they're being breastfed by their mothers alone in tents in broad daylight. The vast majority of the people that Israel has killed in Gaza have been civilians. That is the conclusion of every independent expert. The only ones still denying it in 2026 are Israel and the United States, and the content creators online that defend them for some reason still. And as for Asmongold's claim about the United States, the same goes for them. Firstly, because they supply the vast majority of the weapons that Israel has used to commit its genocide, but they also do murderous bombing campaigns themselves. In the first week of the war, the United States blew up an Iranian elementary school, killing 156 people, 120 of whom were children. 120 little girls and boys murdered by the United States in a war that they...
And how do they defend it? Like, how do the right-wing pundits or the right-wing political commentators defend it? They say, well, that's the cost of war. Sometimes war is messy. But if there's even one civilian death that's American or Israeli, you guys are the most evil terrorists and we need to wipe out your civilization. You kill 120 schoolgirls? Well, that's just, war is just like, you know, sometimes there are tragedies in war. And there was nothing we could do. We had to do that. We had to. We had to kill those school children. Sometimes we have to do evil things. But you guys never can do that ever. All right? Just so we're clear. That's the cost of war on our side, never the cost of war on your side.
Started. Asmongold has apparently consulted the history books and feels vindicated by them.
Every single page of the history book proves me right.
But I'm not sure which ones he read, because if you look back at any point, you will find the United States committing these same kinds of atrocities across the globe for their wars of aggression. The other issue with Asmongold's analysis here is the presence of that word terrorism. What makes someone a terrorist? Well, for Asmongold, terrorism is defined as the use of violence against civilians for political goals.
Because they fund people that attack and kill civilians on purpose and target civilians to kill them in order to achieve political goals.
Phew, thank goodness. Thank goodness the U.S. has never, ever engaged in collective punishment. Thank goodness Israel has not explicitly stated that they explicitly engage in collective punishment. Whew. Could you imagine a world where that wasn't the case? Thank goodness.
A part of his definition for terrorism is the inability to abide by the terms of agreements.
If we are signing a deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran, we are just delaying this war until later on. That's what I think. I think that as long as these people are in power, you are going to, like, they're not going to stop trying to build a nuclear bomb. They're like, I think that this is what's likely to happen. They will just blow something else up in a week. They will. It's going to keep happening.
But, and I know this reveal is probably so surprising, Israel and the United States do both of those things all the time. They do it by killing civilians, as we just looked at, and funding and arming and supporting governments that mass murder civilians in campaigns of genocide. But they also do it by breaking ceasefires and peace agreements. The most recent example is, you know, starting a war. They started the war. and lost, mind you. That's Wikipedia official now. They attacked Iran first, unprovoked. There wasn't a war, and then there was, because the United States and Israel attacked. And the whole reason there's even a need for ceasefire negotiations in the first place is because they attacked. Another important example here is the Iran nuclear deal. Despite observations from independent experts that Iran was abiding by the terms of the agreement, it was the United States who randomly decided to pull out and then proceed to administer brutal sanctions on Iran, crushing the country's economy in a move that was widely understood to be an unprovoked act of aggression that was condemned by governments across the globe. And of course, the same is true of Israel. They violated ceasefires in Gaza and Lebanon now tens of thousands of times, further displacing millions of people, destroying entire towns, and starving, kidnapping, torturing, and brutalizing the population. Asmongold cites—
Okay, that's nice and all, Noah. I get it. Wow, look at you and your fucking facts. But did you consider Trump needed to go to war with Iran to open the strait? Well, to be clear, sorry, he got into the war and then they closed the strait, but then he was already in the war, so, you know, he had to stay in the war to open the strait that was already open. Okay, so did you consider fucking putting that in there? Did you? I bet you didn't put that in your fucking video, you fucking hack. And also another thing, the Dow is over 50,000. Why are you laughing?
Hezbollah rocket fire as a justification for Israel's bombing in Lebanon.
They're firing rockets into Israel.
But he neglects to mention any of these violations. In Lebanon, in the same time frame of the ceasefire, where Israel committed literally 10,000 violations, Hezbollah fired a total of 4 rockets. But for him, that's a valid reason to promote the IDF's destruction of a sovereign country. So now, okay, of course, there's a double standard, right? By Asmongold's definition of terrorism, which is killing civilians and breaking deals, both the United States and Israel are terrorists. Asmongold acknowledges this directly in response to a viewer in his chat that brings up Israel.
Does Israel do that too? Israel's on our side. Iran's not. It's that simple. And we do that to them too. But it's very simple. It's our side versus the other side. I don't want them doing that.
He acknowledges it further while discussing the United States.
To the extent that there is even a hint of it, even a slight, tiny, some like little resistance army in Africa, immediately bomb the shit out of them. Shut them down, keep it done. Anybody that's chanting death to America, anybody that's going around talking about how they're going to attack the United States or anything else, totally shut them down.
And yet, he still supports them. He still directly advocates for their violence. He gets mad at viewers that point out the contradiction regarding Israel.
AIPAC funded? Haha, right. Yeah, and, again, like, it's Israel. Israel's so bad. These people are trying to blow you up too, bro. Like, that's it. Do you think Israel's interest is honest with America?
These people are trying to blow you up too. He's doing the meme. Let me see if I can pull it up. They're trying to get you. I'm just in the way. Image. Open image. Wait, I gotta full screen this. There we go. He's actually trying to do this in real time about like Israel and Iran. He's actually just replaced Trump with Netanyahu here, and he's trying to say, in reality, they're not after me. They're after you. I'm just in the way. It's like, huh? No. Nope. No. Nope.
I'm not interested in your misdirection towards Israel. I have no interest in that. This is just terrorist subversion.
He even argues that anti-American slogans should be punishable by extrajudicial drone execution, regardless of their validity.
I don't give a fuck what reasoning they have. I don't care what their reasoning is. I don't care what they think is right. It doesn't matter to me. Like, the only thing that I care about is neutralizing that threat. So whatever gets rid of, like, I don't care, like, you think that I give a fuck about what their reasoning is or what their justification is. I don't care. You're doing it. Okay, that's the problem.
And why does he do that? Well, the answer is fairly simple. He's just a racist.
No. No. He has a black friend. I don't know if you know this. He has a black friend, okay? He has a black friend. I'm not even fronting, okay? I'm pretty sure him and NMP are friends, okay? So he's got a black friend. Oh, and Lakari. Yeah, that's true too. Okay, so he has, okay, I'm sorry. You're going to call this guy who has not one, but 2 black friends racist? Who's the real racist, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought.
Fundamentally, he views some groups of people as less worthy of life than others. Terrorism is okay when we do it, but when they even protest that terrorism, they deserve to die.
Why do you think they say death to America? Probably because you attacked them first? Well, damn, that's too bad. I guess we're gonna have to attack them again.
We, Americans, and the Israelis, the inhabitants of our overseas proxy military colony, we have a right to live, and they do not. We have human rights, and they do not.
The one thing that's sad is like the people who do watch Asmongold who don't recognize that it's like all hypocrisy and it's all rules for thee, but not rules for me. Because I understand the mold fans that are like, yeah, I'm a racist piece of shit too, and I think that all the brown countries should be nuked to shit. It's like, okay, that makes sense why you're watching that guy. But the people that are like, no, he just has principles. He just believes in principles. Like terrorism is wrong. It's like, dog, he's literally pro the US doing as much terrorism as they want. It's not a principled stance that he has that he's anti-terrorism. The only principled stance is I want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want to do, and you do whatever you want to do. But if you do that, know that if any of those things are negative towards us or hurt us, we are going to attack you in any way, shape, or form that we feel like it. And by negative, I mean anything as far as saying, hey, Israel, stop invading Lebanon. That's basically a call to war, call to action immediately for the U.S. to kill 160 school children.
We are human, and they are not. To quote Asmongold himself, it's really that simple.
It's that simple.
But for the opponents of racist mass murder, it's not enough to just point to the double standard. Asmongold's position, while racist, is logically consistent because he's a racist. It's also not enough to point out the infinitely disproportionate nature of this violence. The fact that Israel has killed, at minimum, 10,000 times more people than Hamas did on October 7th is irrelevant to supporters of Israel. For them, it can all be explained by Hamas's lack of firepower. If they had the weapons Israel had, they'd do the same. Israel just had to kill tens of thousands of children. Because, in a hypothetical I made up in a dream I had, they did the same to us. Israel had to, as Asmongold put it, nip it in the bud.
If you don't kill them...
And the crazy thing, too, is I'm pretty sure Norm Finkelstein has, like, a really good piece on this. There's, like, a really good clip on this. This is the same exact defense for not freeing slaves. Okay, but think about it. If we free all the slaves, they're going to kill all the white people. The other people, they have to be as evil as we are, so they're just going to do exactly what we've been doing to them. So we can't ever do that, because what if they retaliate and do to us what we've been doing to them? And it's like, okay, first off, projection. Second off, that's insane. You can't justify genocide. You can't justify the world's largest open-air prison by what your fears because of your treatment of these people? Huh?
They will kill you. Now, they might not kill you today, but they'll kill you in a year. They'll kill you in 10 years. To the extent that they have the capacity to, they will use that capacity to harm you. So my goal is always to nip it in the bud, stop it from happening, to even stop it from even beginning to happen.
No, the double standards and disproportionality are not enough.
Also, Evil Mario, thanks. Sorry, totally not related to what we're talking about, but I wanted to talk about it. This is why it's always really funny to watch trolls come in here and try their hardest to, like, insult me by being like, yeah, well, did you know you're an evil slut? Did you know that? It's like, when people sub to this channel, they say, geez, more than 4 years of watching this pocket-sized broad yap. Thanks, you Mario, for the 50 mom. Oh Christ. Okay, sorry, back to the video.
The only way to get to the bottom of this terrorism quandary is to find the
Evil slut enjoyer clocking in. Oh, you found the right place.
inception point. Where does this all begin? And looking at the historical record, the answer is pretty clear. Before Hezbollah existed, Israel invaded Lebanon, killed tens of thousands of people, the vast majority of whom were women and children, directly facilitated the slaughter and rape of thousands of civilians in the Sabra and Shatila massacre, a massacre the United Nations General Assembly declared an act of genocide. Hezbollah was formed in response to this genocidal invasion, as a group resisting it, fighting to get Israel out of their country. And that's exactly what they did. Before Hamas existed, Israel stole Palestine. Between 1947 and 1949, Zionist forces destroyed some
I'm just gonna stop you right there, okay? That's nice and all, and I appreciate that you're, like linking sources and showing that blowback exists. But all I heard was Sabran, which sounds a lot like Sabra, which sounds a lot like anti-Semitism. So, yeah, I think this is pretty clear, cut and dry evidence that Noah Samson is the world's largest anti-Semite, and we need to condemn him immediately. Okay, did you consider that the act of reading is Hamas? Yeah. If you read a history book, that's actually also Hamas. You are Hamas if you read anything that doesn't come directly from the IDF. Okay, I just don't understand why you wouldn't trust what the IDF says. It's not like they've lied countless times.
Some 530 villages and about 15,000 Palestinians were killed in a series of mass atrocities, including scores of massacres. 750,000 Palestinians, over 80% of the Arab population of what became Israel, were ethnically cleansed. This
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Have you considered Noah is paid by Snark, who are controlled by Hassan Piker? See, it's making sense now. Yeah. I'm beginning to think that you're doing this for some kind of YouTube channel. And that means this has to be somehow Hassan's fault. It has to be.
This event, the Nakba, and all of the violence in its wake, this is the inception point. Regardless of the label you use to describe these groups, the moral calculus doesn't change. Resisting invasion, occupation, and genocide through armed struggle is moral and just and legal under international law, and it should not be condemned. Your own personal feelings towards the methods are irrelevant. They do not matter, not when you live in the West and not in Palestine, and especially not when those objections are weaponized as the pretext for genocide, which is what Asmongold demonstrates in his video here. So, as I said at the start, Asmongold is one of the most widely viewed live streamers on YouTube. He gets millions of views per day, several times more than any other political live streamers and most news channels. And when these millions of viewers click onto his show, this is what they are greeted with: terrorist propaganda.
Israel should keep bombing Lebanon because Lebanon has terrorists in it. They have Hezbollah in it.
Profoundly ignorant.
Let me say a couple things. One, it is crazy that YouTube just has this like insane right-wing algorithm that actively pushes right-wing content significantly more often than left-wing content. But the other thing that's insane, one thing that no one is talking about is Snark part of Gay Pack that is fueling Austin show with unlimited money? The OR1 candidate. That's another thing that no one is talking about that I feel like people should be talking about. I do feel like that should be talked about. But more important than that, this one too, I want to watch this. Personally, I feel like right-wing commentators, do you denounce Austin show? I do denounce him. The other thing with like right-wing content creators or like right-wing YouTubers or whatever, commentators, excuse me, is that they kind of like all eventually fall off because they rely so heavily on fear-mongering. Think of like all of the right-wingers that have like had their cycle and have had their 5 minutes of fame and have like completely fallen off, right? Like it's pretty rare also that any of these people reinvent themselves. And especially someone like Asmongold, it's like, I don't know how you can go farther than that. YouTube is mostly Chinese construction videos or conservative slop. I've never seen the Chinese construction videos. What the hell? Like Tim Pool saying there's going to be a civil war for 8 years. I mean, seriously, genuinely, like, I remember during the first, like, Gamergate, I was like, damn, these people just, like, own YouTube pretty much. Like, what the fuck? This is just fine on YouTube? Really? Damn, okay. Well, I guess this is just what YouTube is. And all of those people fell off. Like, Jordan Peterson, I mean, I don't even know what happened to that guy. I think his brain just got completely fried after the Xanax and then the meat diet, the all meat diet, and then the one shot of an apple cider vinegar where he said he couldn't stay away, he couldn't fall asleep for a month, and then he fell into a coma. But even like the more reasonable, like Ben Shapiro or Tim Pool, like I thought Tim Pool would be around for forever, and he still sort of is, but it's like not at the same extent, even remotely like this at the same level. Dave Rubin, another good example. What a joke that Dave Rubin is now. Oh my god. His daughter sold him into medical experiments, I think. Speaking of the all meat diet, did you see the new Eddie Burbeck video? Wait, I have to watch that. Steven Crowder, nowhere to be seen. Well, I gotta say, after the wife abuse stuff, yeah, there was no coming back from that shit, man. That doesn't work for me either. That doesn't work for me either. Comically, the only people that have stuck around have been like the people that can either become more extreme and sort of reinvent themselves, or the people that actually don't simp for like Israel and don't simp for whatever is the modern, I don't know, political position of the people who hold power in Congress or in any of our elected positions. They just go like Candace Owens just went full conspiracy theory. She just went insane. One second, I want to switch my earbuds. She literally went insane and just goes on and on about how Charlie Kirk was murdered by TPUSA and how Erica Kirk murdered her husband, and that how Charlie Kirk was actually going to Professor X's school for gifted children because he was secretly Aquaman and he had time control. And then Magneto actually killed Charlie Kirk. Like, the videos that Candace Owens puts out are fucking insane. Like, they're literally crazy. Oh, and then, like, she's literally getting sued for insisting that Macron's wife is a man. It's like, oh, okay. You know, she could just be a pedophile, right? You know that, right, man? You know? She could just be a female pedophile. That could be possible. I don't know, man. I'm just, this is an idea. Just as an idea. But yeah, basically the point that I'm talking about is that you have to, like, as a right-wing commentator, you have to, like, reinvent yourself by either becoming more extreme, generally, or falling off of a cliff. Like, Tim Pool could not reinvent himself and become more extreme because he didn't want to be more extreme. Ben Shapiro could not reinvent himself. So he just kept doing the same playbook, and then he's, like, wondering why they've had to, like, fire, 50-80% of their staff? Like, all of these people, even Joe Rogan. Do you guys remember when I thought Joe Rogan would never fall off? I was like, this meathead's gonna be here forever. And then he fucking fell off. Because it just became like, oh, you're just doing the same shit that you were doing, like, a decade ago, but it's kind of stale now. It's kind of stale as fuck now. Surely Ben Shapiro's new racist movie will bring the Daily Wire back for sure this time. Whereas, like, I have to say, a lot of, like, left-wing commentators have only had, like, kind of steady growth. Where, like, Majority Report, I feel like over the years has gotten, like, more and more and more traction. Like, Mehdi Hassan has gotten more and more traction. I feel like Kyle Klinsky has gotten more and more and more traction. And it's like, they've never like blown up and then fell off, but they just kind of like have had like a steady, you know. So yeah, just when you sell nothing but fear and just like fear of immigrants, fear of Democrats, fear of the trans people, fear of how evil women are, fear of the gay people, fear of the minorities, the brown and black people in your country. If you just, that's all you're selling, it just gets boring after a little bit. It's like, I went to my local fear supplier and like, bro got nothing, man. His shit doesn't hit anymore. My amygdala's never been more bored. I just don't. Anything? No. No. Okay. So, yeah. I do think that like there is a period of when you have absolutely nothing positive to offer and have to rely on the next shock jock content, you get slated eventually. Yeah. So I feel like it's just a matter of time that like that type of shit falls off. Because I think you can reinvent yourself to be more extreme, but how do you reinvent Asmongold to be more extreme? Like he already lives in squalor. Like what more? Like what? Literally, like what more can you do? How do you make this creature? One moment. One moment. Wait, I think I passed it. No. Wait. I could have swore I saved it. What the heck? Here it is. Bro, how do you make this creature more extreme? Denims, why would you show me that? Sorry, it's just kind of funny when, like, the people that talk about other people being genetically inferior look like this.
Treatment through DEI and affirmative action at the expense of white and Asian Americans. Socioeconomic
By the way, it is crazy that he didn't get banned for this.
conditions is a cope and everyone knows it.
Yes, correct.
I mean, this is the Elon Musk style. No, they are genetically inferior and socioeconomic conditions are a cope.
They are. It's a fact.
Of course, we're going to be watching this video as well from the Birdman. Treatment.
For anyone who missed that, Hassan's reading a tweet of Asmongold where Asmongold says in the tweet, it's true, blacks, yes, blacks, not black people, blacks, experience systematic racism. They benefit from it. Blacks and other minority groups enjoy preferential treatment through DEI and affirmative action at the expense of white and Asian Americans. And then something cope and everyone knows it. And Hassan says, this is just the same exact Elon Musk garbage where they think that like non-white people are genetically inferior. And what does Asmongold say in response? He says, yep, that's right. Uh-huh.
And the socioeconomic conditions are a cope.
They are. It's a fact.
Sorry, this part.
No, they are genetically inferior and socioeconomic conditions are a cope.
They are. It's a fact.
They are. Like, Twitch sees this and says, yep, okay with us. Yep, totally cool with us. Guy who says he doesn't do any reading and goes based off of vibes, be like, it's a fact. This clown lecturing us about genetics. Dude, you can't talk about other people being genetically inferior. I mean, in general. But you also can't talk about other people being genetically inferior when you look like this. It's just too easy of a slam dunk, man. Come on. Come on, man. Please. The only racism Twitch cares about is anti-white and anti-fascist. Excuse you. They also care about anti-Sabra. Hummus. All right? Don't be such an extremist, you freak.
Factually incorrect and morally demented propaganda for US-Israeli terrorism. I don't know how convincing any of his videos are, you know, arguing that terrorism is okay when we do it because we're the good guys. It's not as compelling to the average person as it might have been 20 years ago. Not when we have access to live footage of the reality of what that terrorism results in every day, and our governments can't keep it under wraps. This channel is just a place people can go to have their feelings of racist bloodlust validated. It's a safe space. But if there is anyone watching that wants to actually engage with the facts critically, I would encourage them to consult any of the resources on screen now. That goes for Asmongold too. Read any of these reports on your stream if you want to leave your echo chamber for a moment and contend with the fact that you are supporting terrorism when you say stuff like this. I personally don't think he'll do that, but you know, I figured I'd ask anyways, just in case stranger things have happened. But anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Join my Patreon if you enjoyed it, and also if you don't want to have to hear me talk about people like Asmongold ever again. If I get enough patrons, I'll be able to do that. Okay, bye.
Dude, he left us. Why would Noah do this to us? Why would Noah leave us like this? What the hell? Did you ever watch the video on the interviewing the Asmongold fans? No, I didn't. I tried to watch it, but I was a little bit like, my ADHD kind of got in the way, and I was just like watching, and then I was watching, and I was watching, and I was like, okay. Every time I see an Asmongold clip, I keep asking myself, how is this supposed to make you look smart? I mean, I think like, it's just like vibes-based thing, where I think like he's at the point where he just says whatever the fuck he feels like saying, and then like if he's ever unsure, he just reads his chat and then tells his chat what they want to hear. Sorry, I was reading some chat messages. All right, let me close this stuff, and then, ooh, do I want to watch this? I can't tell. Someone said, I forgot what the text that was attached to this said. Fuck. Someone in chat linked this.
Defense Force monkey boots. We'll stick to Spanish while your parents are in the room, but the goal is to teach you Hebrew by the end of this season. Do you condemn Hamas? Do you condemn Hamas? Do you condemn Hamas? Can you find the West Bank? Trick question. You weren't supposed to click anything, Hamas. Oh no! Swiper punched me in the eye and stole my backpack. Was he wrong to do this? I hope you answered no, because the reality is, when you really sit and think about it, Swiper is ex-IDF, and me as a little brown girl, that can really be triggering for Swiper, that can really set Swiper off. He has the right to defend himself. Some have said, Dora, international law states that you can't just rewrite the map and draw on it as you please to decide what is and isn't explorable land for you and your terrorist monkey. It'll result in y'all being wanted by the UN. To that, I say, anti-Semitism. Buenos noches, friends. See you next time. And whichever one of you fucking bitches keep emailing the studio, Eid Mubarak, I want you to look out your window and wave to the Mossad agent, because we already on that ass. Yeah, this ain't rated G. It's TV-14. Yeah, pinche puta. Hola, friends.
I've seen this video before. I like wiped it from my memory. Oh my god. Stop. Delete this. Delete this. Do I even want to watch this? AOC talks New York Democratic primary with Jen Psaki. Ugh. Maybe. Link, please. Oh, okay. Sorry. There you go. You right. No, you right. No, you right.
Joining me now is
We're not watching this right now, but we might watch it. Maybe. Perhaps. Maybe. Alright, let's close this shit, and then... Close this. Close. Dude. Dude, can someone tell Kilotonics to stop? Pete Buttigieg says his family was targeted in a politically motivated hoax where CPS was called. This week, someone targeted my family for harm with a false report. We're physically okay. That doesn't mean we weren't harmed. I'm beyond furious. Whatever your politics is awful, wrong, and can never become normal. I believe that Denims did this. Dude, stop, Kilo. Stop. Stop. Oh, God. It was the Buttigieg snark, dude. That's what it was. These snarkers are out of control. Someone do something. Christ. All right. I really got to watch this during Pride Month. Attacking a gay man during Pride Month, Denims. How could you? I have to say really quickly, by far the funniest, what is this? Sorry. So someone said to look up like or not look up, but asked me if I watched the video on interviewing the Asmongold fans, and I explained it, but I had this tab still open. What is this fucking unbelievable slop? Why GTA 6 will suck. It's not looking good. Just frame it for when it comes out and sells out and everyone's playing it for years. Can you imagine falling for this fucking slop? Can you imagine, man? Fat people. Women. Can you believe they put Hispanic people in Miami? What the hell? Everyone knows there are no Hispanic people in Miami. There's never been a Hispanic person in Miami. So I don't appreciate that the GTA 6 woman on the cover was a Hispanic woman. That pissed me off. Okay? It's Miami, dog. If they made it in fucking Utah, maybe I'd agree with you. I'd be like, it's a very diverse cast for Utah. But it's in Miami, dog. Like, what are we doing? And this one, Hollywood never learns. It's about Supergirl. It's like, stop, dude. Stop. The culture war stuff is so fucking boring, man. They're really trying to go woke, go broke GTA 6. I mean, they're just going to rewrite history when it succeeds because it's fucking GTA. But they said the same shit about Baldur's Gate. They were like, you can pick your genitals and your gender and your pronouns. Yeah, I'm thinking this game will flop. And then it didn't flop, and they were like, radio silence. Complete radio silence. It's like, oh, okay. All right.
They should be kissing Denims' feet.
Audrey, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Hasn't even watched the movie, criticizes it endlessly. Yeah. I mean, low key, I just feel the way that I just think about that one Jeff Kaplan gif where it's like, if you don't play the game, just shut the fuck up. That clip lives in my head. Rent free. Let me see if I can find it. I love this Jeff Kaplan clip. For anyone who doesn't know, Jeff Kaplan was, I think, like, one of the lead developers for Overwatch. I forget the official title, but he was kind of also, like, the front man for it. Maybe it was creative director? I don't remember the exact title he had with Overwatch. But he was the Overwatch guy. Game director. Yeah, he was John Overwatch.
Little upset, and I voiced my opinion because I so love this game, and I'm bummed that my paladin is nerfed. Like, I can kind of understand that a little bit.
I can also understand people who say, like, I'm not going to support this game studio because X, Y, and Z reason. Like, I didn't appreciate that they used AI. Right? I don't want to support a game company that uses, like, AI. Okay. But when people fucking rage about a game that they don't play, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. And they're like, they made it woke. I don't like how ugly the women are. I don't like this. It's like, dude, shut up. You don't even play the game. You've never played the game.
I never understand being hostile about it or being rude about it, but I understand being upset. And I understand voicing your opinion. But, like, if a game comes out and you don't want to play it and you've never played it, shut the fuck up. No one
just sounds so tired.
cares. Like, we don't need to hear that you weren't into it. Like, what is with this? Oh my god, I'm so upset they decided to make this game that I have no interest in. Like, I'm not running to the internet every time there's like a TV show on. Well, I'm not watching any TV shows either, but like, like, who cares about my opinion if I'm not gonna play it? And if I've never played it, like, why does my opinion matter on that? So, if you play it, great. Like, you have an informed opinion, and good for you. But there needs to be a little bit more spread the love.
Like, you're never going to hear me talk about what I think Path of Exile should do. I don't play Path of Exile. I played it like once, many, many moons ago, and I was like, it's okay. But also, I think the second I start getting into it, I'm going to become obsessed, and then I'm going to, like, do nothing but play this game, and then I'm going to cancel every single stream just to play this game, and then I'm going to neglect everything else about my life to play this game. And I was like, I don't think that would be good for me. So all the people being like, no, you'll like it. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. That would be the problem. Okay? I can't do anything MMO related. I can't. All right? I don't play MMOs just for that reason. Yeah. The last time I played an MMO, like, my life was spiraling. Okay? All right? But straight up, I fucking love this clip, man. I love this clip so much. It's like, you're not going to see me talking about, like, Marathon and being like, this game fucking sucks. It's like, I've never played Marathon. Or, like, you're not going to hear me talking about, like, World of Warcraft. I've never played World of Warcraft. I don't have any opinions about World of Warcraft. I've never played it. But it's crazy how many tourists come out of the fucking woodworks when, like, the Overwatch team releases a character trailer. They release, like, a model for the character in game, and people say, hey, I feel like the model looks exactly like all the other models you made. Can you change her so she looks a little different? She literally has exactly the same face as everyone else that you've made. And they're like, you know what? We've had a lot of fan outreach. We will be changing her. You guys are right. She does kind of have same face syndrome, and she kind of doesn't look like herself in the trailer at all. You're right. We're going to change her a little bit. And then a bunch of tourists come out of the woodworks and say, they're going to make her fat and ugly because they love woke. They love woke so much. They're going to change her. It's like, you've never even played Overwatch. Why do you care? Like, literally, like, why do you care? I am new here, been watching Denims YouTube clips, and they're funny as fuck. Oh, thanks. Welcome. Taurus is so real. It's like, again, criticize the games you play as much as you want. Go for it. You actually play the game. Go for it. But I've never understood the people that don't play games that are mad about it. I just don't understand. It's like, you're not going to play the game anyways. You were never going to play it. You literally were never going to play it. So, huh? Okay. Sure, man. Anywho, I thought that was, I loved it. This clip lived in my head rent free. I needed you guys to see it so that I can reference it from now on and you guys can know what I'm talking about. All right, let's close this stuff. Close. All right, yes. Have you considered that everything in the world should be made just for me? So true. So true. I hate how most gaming YouTubers have got their start from just shitting on video games. It's just so, like, it's just so annoying. First they came for honor on Overwatch, and I said nothing because I don't play Overwatch. Yeah, it's just like, it's just annoying. Personally, I would go farther and say if you are upset about something and you play the game, I don't think you need to be polite about it. I think you can be rude if you actually do play the game. Because, like, low-key, I was fucking pissed when they put roll queue into Overwatch. I was fucking mauling when they put that in. And when the Rivals dev said that they're never going to put it in, I was like, I was on cloud 9. I was like, yes! Yes! But I can't. I just can't. It would be like complaining about Cyclops' dick jiggle physics when you don't play Rivals. Like, you don't play the game. Grow up. You don't have to install the game. Just don't play it then. But that's the best part of it, the jiggle physics. Well, I would agree with you. Hashtag let it flop. But Roll Q kind of killed Overwatch. They hated him for he spoke the truth. But that is the truth. Roll Q did kind of kill that game. Roll Q kind of slaughtered that game a little bit. You don't have to install Firefox. That's true. That's true. That's true. I mean, I do because my computer wouldn't stop crashing during stream, so I did have to do that. All right, let me close this stuff. Let me close this. Rent control is evil and everyone should stop supporting it. And the meme is CIA agents in 1964. Castro's in for the surprise of his life when he tries to sign something with my poison pen. CIA agents in 2026. Ah, so fucking true. All right. Close. Let's watch this.
They're simply...
Or do I want to watch this? Let's watch this. Let's take a peek at this.
Democratic Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of New York. Congresswoman, thank you for being here with me tonight.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Let me start by just a lot of people, not just in New York, but across the country, there have been a lot of takes, shall we say, are trying to make sense of what the elections meant, what they mean for the Democratic Party. What do you think they mean?
You know, I think that these elections...
What a stupid fucking question. I like how everyone hates mainstream media because of this shit. What do you think it means that a bunch of New Yorkers want democratic socialists in power? What is it? What do you think it could mean? Because I was thinking it could mean that everyone is Hamas, but I'm curious what your take is. Also, Audrey, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I'm sorry, I didn't see that until just now. Thank you for the Prime also.
mean Of course, they are reflections of
Also, Toru, thanks.
the constituencies and communities that elected them and that rendered them. And I can say absolutely, at least in the city of New York, voters are...
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. It is pronounced Hamas.
...are just really ready for a Democratic Party that stands for something and has a very strong agenda to make our lives easier, to tackle corruption, to lower costs, to make healthcare a right for every American, to raise wages, to make unionizing easier in the workplace. And they want to make a forceful statement in how badly they want to see us fight for that. And I think that in any robust year for Democrats, I believe you're going to see an expansion of a party and a deepening of our commitment. And so I actually think that these results are a very good sign for November.
What do you think it means when a bunch of people say they don't want a shit sandwich anymore? What do you think that means? Just curious.
To your point, when I was elected in 2018, an election like mine, where voters were willing to really, trade in someone that was supposed to be the presumptive next Speaker of the House in my predecessor, and trade that in for also a Democratic socialist, a new organizer at that time. I think that is actually an indicator of places in other parts of the country willing to elect Democrats, even if the politics are not the same, even if those communities don't align with those same exact agendas. They are willing to take a chance for a better future. And so I don't think that people should be seeing this as a zero-sum game. I think they should be seeing it as encouraging for November.
It's interesting because even in the state of New York, and you alluded to this, I mean, Michael Lasher, you probably don't share every opinion or position with him. You definitely don't share every position, I don't think, with Richie Torres on a number of things. Both of them won in primaries that night. I mean, Michael Lasher in a very competitive one. Do you think this is because, and I just played some of what people on the right wing are saying on television, that this is an over-torquing of the rise of democratic socialism and not enough of a focus on the broad people who won? Or how do you see that? Because you're a democratic socialist yourself.
I mean, I think that the one thing that we know is that the Republican Party's brand is fear. And they have to constantly churn what they want people to be afraid of socialists, to be afraid of immigrants, to be afraid of women, to be afraid of... They constantly want Americans in fear of somebody. Because if you are not afraid of someone who is your neighbor...
You might think rationally for fucking once in your life. Whoa, wouldn't that be crazy? If you weren't afraid of the trans people coming to trans you, you might, I don't know, vote for politicians that actually will fight for you. Wouldn't that be a crazy thing to happen? Oh my God. And genuinely, it's like, this is, by the way, the reason why, I know I'm just preaching to the choir, but this is why, like, metropolitan areas, big cities are blue. When you live in a diverse neighborhood and you actually meet people outside, you realize you're being fucking lied to every time you've been fearmongered for the past however long. Like, if you go to a Home Depot that has people offering to help you work on things, it's like, it's not a traumatic experience interacting with those immigrants. Oh no! These people saw me with a bucket of paint and said, "You need help painting? You need help? We can paint. We can paint if you need help painting." No, I'm just going to paint it myself. Oh, well, we can paint for you. We can paint. We are painters. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I really am just going to paint myself for myself. So it's fine. Thank you. Whoa. Isn't that so scary? Isn't that such a scary interaction to have with another person? Isn't that so terrifying? Or you interact with one trans person, one. And you're like, oh, you're not like trying to trans the children. You're just like trying to be a person that gets treated with respect. And like, you can go and get hormones or whatever you want to get for yourself. Oh, okay. Wait, you're just trying to like live your life? Oh. You're not trying to like text notes, put litter boxes in schools? Oh. Shit, man. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. My bad, I guess. Or like the Muslim people are going to come and bring Sharia law. And then you look at New York and no, there's no Shakira law. There's none. Oh, all right. Got it. All right. Denims, you've given me Hackers, the OG movie vibes on style. I'll take it. I'll take it.
You're going to realize who's actually pickpocketing you. And that is the large corporations that are engaged in profiteering and jacking up your prices for no good reason. It's going to be in this administration that is engaged in record levels of swindling, thefts, tariffs, your housing. And so this is kind of their new thing of the day. But I think that people are feared out. I think that everyone's nerves are shot in constantly being taught and told of what country, person, community to be afraid of. And they just want a solution. They want their groceries to be more affordable. They want to figure out how we're going to get health care. They want our housing to get under control. And I think that we're ready for an affirmative vision and we're ready for an affirmative agenda.
You talked about this week kind of how the fear-mongering, you had deja vu, I think is how you described it. And you just alluded to that in what you just said now.
Wait. It's so weird when they say Mamdani's bringing Sharia law, but like the dude admitted to smoking weed and goes to gay bars. Is that Sharia law now? Because that sounds dope as fuck. It's really funny too, because the people that are actually trying to bring Sharia law to the United States are the fucking hyper conservatives. Did you guys see Texas is the first state to pass legislation that requires students to read the Bible? Just in, Texas becomes first state to require students to read the Bible. The average red state is closer to Sharia law than Zoran's New York City. Look at this guy. Reading a book isn't Sharia. Did they specify which Bible? Because this can get very funny. Texan teachers have the opportunity to do the funniest thing. Look at the, like, you have to be so fucking stupid to type this shit out. And did you see the Christian Sharia AI video his son recently watched on stream? No. The what? The huh? Reading a book isn't Sharia, LMAO. Would you be okay with students reading books with LGBTQ characters? Homosexuality and transgenderism is depraved and degenerate. Some guy in the sky telling to kill all women and babies of a city is okay, but two men kissing is too much. LOL. Yes. Sorry, this shit is so good. Yes, because how dare people read a book that teaches people to forgive, love their enemies, pray for one another, love your neighbors, or as love your neighbor as yourself. So when will Governor Abbott and Republicans follow those ideals of forgiveness and loving thy neighbor? Interesting. Isn't that an interesting idea? Denims, watch the AI slop. It's hilarious.
These Christian nationalists are psychos. They want Sharia law for white people. Kathy, my good...
Okay, she clocked RT. Like, well, I'm now calling the bot she, like it's really a white Christian nationalist woman and not some dude in Uttar Pradesh, but Sharia... This is how we do respond. This is how we respond. This is how we respond to the dope segregated utopia run by Christian Sharia.
This is not a drill. Handmaid's Tale. The white Christian men are mobilizing. We are going to be taken as sex slaves. Really?
Wait, what is this Morning Glory milking farm? Smash the tree.
He doesn't know, Babila.
Should I do my hair and makeup? You think they are coming tonight? Yes, tonight. They're coming for us. Oh my God, I need to get ready. I will never be their sex slave. Never. These men disgust me. Me either. I find dominant, patriarchal, racist, white.
Why did What was that sound effect? Why was it liquidy? What was that noise? What was that sound effect supposed to be? Like a demon leaving her soul?
Disgust me! Me either. I find dominant, patriarchal, racist white men disgust.
Watch the beginning? Okay, fine.
I am here to report an assault.
We have a female officer here who serves the police force in a limited capacity only to interview female victims.
What? What is this revolutionary liberal? Why are you pro AI now? You're wasting water and polluting the environment, by the way.
God, those fucking chatters, dude.
Who's
Stop.
AI? I don't like AI, with the only exception when some right-wing shithead makes something so unbelievably stupid with AI that reveals their horrifying worldview.
Imaginary white Christian nationalist society.
A butterfly!
Careful there, sport.
My towel load is almost finished.
Mommy, can I have some juice?
Sure, honey.
MashaAllah.
Oh, the baby.
MashaAllah! Their modesty is protected.
MashaAllah. A real honorable and gender segregated society. What do you mean?
Baby is crying. Shh, it's okay.
Whoa, what the that baby's seatbelt on the crib was just optional, I guess. Look at that. She picked that baby up without unbuckling her belt. That baby gonna fall out of that cradle.
Shh, it's okay. I've got you.
It's so nice to be able to do my housework in the company of other women. And the children are all playing, so we can actually get stuff done. How are your
What is this dialogue? What is this? The combination Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. The combination laundromat outside and playground. It's crazy.
chicken's doing? Great. One of our hen's eggs have hatched. I guess.
I don't get it. Why are they all wearing a hijab? Do white American Christian
understand that either.
nationalists also want women to wear hijabs now? What's going on?
You're going to need another coop soon. We can fit about 4 more, and my sister wants the others.
Hey, ladies, where you headed, pretty girls? Hey, what's going on over here?
Why is the Punisher here?
Nothing. I was just saying.
Oh my God, the morality police. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, what the is this? Dog, this is literally Christian Sharia. Oh my God. The Chad morality police comes in. Yo, the person who made this AI video, do you know how many times they've cracked off to this, dude? Like, this is weirdly sexual, the way that they made this.
Saying hello? They are wearing headscarves. This means they are married. Why are you saying hello to another man's wife? Just being friendly. That's against the rules here. Everyone.
Is that a is that a Christian thing? So I know that there are headscarves in Christianity. I didn't know that they were like, they didn't think that they were tied to marriage. What? Oh. Okay.
Knows this. You stay on the other side of the street. Okay, my mistake. I'm moving on. I'm writing you a citation. You get 1 warning. If it happens again, we're gonna tar and feather you.
The freedom of speech, people. When you're using freedom of speech, tar and feather is crazy.
Chad Bossage. This is literally Sharia law, man. What the That is morality police. This is like this doesn't even exist in like some of the more fundamentalist regions in Iran, okay? This is awesome. This is literally Taliban. This is Talibros.
Excuse me, hi.
Oh, hello.
I hope I'm not interrupting. I just saw you and wanted to introduce myself. I'm Alex. Would it be okay if I asked your father to get to know you?
Sure. Here is his business card.
Me when I'm normal flirting. Can I speak to your father to speak to you? Here is his business card, which I carry around.
What the Yo, that's how it's done.
What a game last night.
That interception was brutal. Their defense needs work.
Oh, they're drinking alcoholic beverages. That's how you know it's not. But they're warm?
Brutal.
Wait.
The warm beer. And then the sign Kelly's Tavern inside of the tavern. Classic putting a sign outside and inside.
Why are the alcoholic beverages warm?
It's work.
I guess they ordered like the piss special.
What the hell? Why are they steaming? I love going to Kelly's Tavern to have a steaming hot beer. I love it. I love going to my favorite Irish tavern and having a piping hot beer, dude.
Last night.
That interception was brutal. Their defense needs work.
Excuse me, miss. Come here. I need to talk to you.
Wait, why did
Oh my god, what the hell? I'm stressed.
the morality police smack her ass?
Excuse me, miss. Come here. I need to talk to you.
Can I help you?
Street patrol. Ma'am, you're in violation of our dress code. What do you...
Wait, what the... Wait. Yo. The morality police is about to get immoral. What the...
What are you doing down here walking alone?
None of your business.
It's not...
Dude, okay, I'm just gonna say something. Watch how you speak to Emma Frost. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say, alright? She does what she wants. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Punisher, you don't win that 1v1. Alright? You don't. So shut the fuck up. I don't know what the fuck you're... Huh? Silencio. But if you want it without the react or whatever, is this all of it or is this just some of it?
I didn't scare you.
Oh, this is some of it. I don't know if it's the full compilation.
Not a good idea for a woman to be walking alone at night dressed like a prostitute. Where is your husband?
I'm not married.
Your father can pick you up at the station.
Dad, today
Wait, what? What the f...
Your father can pick you up.
Me when I'm wearing a dress that goes to my knees. Why are you dressed like a prostitute? Do you guys see this? The dress is to her knees.
At the station.
Dad, today an ugly boy asked me out. I gave him your card.
An ugly boy is crazy.
He's going to be calling you to ask you if I can date him.
No problem. I'll reject him.
Hello? Is this Mr. Jones?
He's not even ugly. Damn.
Yes, speaking. My name is Bill, and I was just wondering if I could meet you to possibly get your permission to get to know your daughter, Alyssa.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I've already chosen a suitor for her.
Okay, sir, I understand. If that doesn't work out, let me know.
Conservative Zohar Mamdani is bringing Sharia law to New York City. Also conservative. Gender segregation in polite society. Creating separate spaces for men and women and clearly defined rules and boundaries when dealing with the opposite sex helps maintain order and reduce unwanted and uncomfortable interactions. Wait, there's more? Harassment in Babylon. Problem, reaction, solution. A Christian nationalist video about sexual harassment, gender roles, and dating.
Harassment in degenerate Babylonian society.
Wait, what?
Hey, can I get your Instagram?
Go away! You're harassing me! That was horrifying!
Wouldn't conservatives hate that? Like,
I'm just gonna tell you guys the truth, by the way. It is the conservatives that try to pick up women in the worst way possible. Like, it's always the dude that's about to hop in his fucking truck that's way too fucking big. Like, they wouldn't like this world. They wouldn't even like this world.
I thought conservative men would be like, that's hysterical. Like,
His truck is too big and it bothers me. Oh man, I didn't save it. I think I saved it, but I don't think I actually saved it. Does anyone have that video of the guy walking towards his car? And it's like the most, it like literally looks like a scene that was built, or like a movie set that was built to make someone look like they're getting smaller. Wait, what? You got it? There's no way I haven't finished describing it. How could you have? This isn't it. Damn you, chatter. Anyways, he walks towards the car and in like the most comedic and hysterical way, he like gets smaller and smaller and smaller as he approaches the car. And it looks like he's always gonna, like, he's about to be there. And then he somehow gets smaller. And then he gets to his car and he's like, he like opens the door and it's like he's dreading getting into this ugly ass fucking car that he bought. I know exactly what you're referring to. Wait 1 second. Maybe somebody found it. Wait. This is an idiot. Why are you guys linking me these videos? This is not what I'm asking for. This isn't the send me videos you want to show me segment. This is the I'm looking for this particular video. This one. Thank you. Yes. The caption, this caption says he's like 5'3", but the caption I saw initially was way funnier. Okay, we agree. Here is this man. Here is his car. Here's his truck. All right? Okay.
He's like 5'3", maybe 5'4".
Look at him with the drink, Ray. Look at how tired he is. He's like, oh, this stupid fucking piece of shit car I bought. I fucking hate this car.
Get on, motherfucker. You struggle.
Oh my god, dude. Like, look, literally again, look at how every single time you're like, okay, that looks like he's right next to it. He's got to be like a foot away from his car.
He's like,
okay, he's gonna stop shrinking now.
He's like 5.
Okay, now he's gonna stop shrinking.
Maybe.
Okay, now he's gonna stop shrinking. Okay, now he's gonna What a fucking dog shit fucking car. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Get on, motherfucker.
I fucking love this video so much, guys, dude. Oh my god, man. Also, let me say something else. I feel like a big reason I've seen people defend these hideous giant trucks is that it's like, well, I want a 4-seater for like my family, for like my kids, or like, you know, extended family or whatever. It's like, yeah, I'm sure grandma would love to have to fucking climb a tree to get into your car. Yeah, I'm sure your children that can get fucking rolled over by one of the wheels and flattened as if this is a fucking Tom and Jerry skit. Yeah, it'll be so much fun to have to literally pick them up and put them in the car. Oh, quick, get the comically long ladder for Granny. Can you imagine having to put groceries in this fucking car? What, like, this is so fucking, this is unbelievable, man. Just buy a normal car. Just buy a normal car. There's no way you need this. Oh my god. Or putting anything in the truck of the bed of the truck. If I recall, there's literally a Isuzu style 4-seater that are much smaller with a larger bed. Yeah, but that's woke. All right, but the thing is, that's woke. All right, did you consider that? I need a really big truck. All right, let's keep watching.
A hysterical woman, typical feminist, typical woke feminist claiming rape. They're like, they're so anti-woke, they turned into woke, kind of.
What a creep! Don't men understand how scary this is? Men need to stop bothering women!
Excuse me, miss. Did you drop this necklace?
No, that's not mine.
I hope I didn't scare you. I just didn't want you to lose it if it was important to you.
I would be nervous, but I've been drinking, so the anxiety I would feel around a strange man in a parking lot at night is numb.
I love drunk girls.
You're hot enough for me to risk going home with a man twice my size who I don't know.
What is happening?
What? Who am I? What? I don't understand the conclusion I'm supposed to come to. I'm sorry, in this universe, should men not be trusted by women or should they be trusted by women? Because I felt like they gave the first one to be like, look, women are so unnecessarily untrusting of men and they think all men are rapists. And isn't that fucked up? But then in the second one, they're sort of implying that she should be scared of him. So I don't... What?
Bro, what is this? This is before. This is the before time. This is Babylonian society where rape is a sport.
Peppers? Are you planning on making a stir fry?
Maybe.
You know, I make a great stir fry.
Carrots, huh? Are you making a stew? I wish I had a woman to make me a stew. Hey, do you think these bananas are ripe?
My husband is waiting for me. I have to go.
Why does she have a cart of bananas? Wait, hold up. Now it's time to pull up the original video. Why was her cart full of bananas?
Hey, do you think these bananas are ripe?
Look.
My husband is waiting for me.
Dude, wait, what is she married to, a gorilla? Like, why is she making banana stew? She's married to Donkey Kong, man. Like, why do you need 50 bananas? Also, those bananas are yellow. They're gonna all be brown and spotty in like 3 days, man.
I have to go.
So many bananas.
Baby, some creep wouldn't stop following me around the produce section.
What? Where is he? Are you okay?
I'm in my car now, but he just wouldn't stop badgering me. It freaked me out.
Be careful. Make sure he doesn't follow you.
I'm wearing a wedding ring. Why isn't that enough for me to be left alone?
I can come with you, and I'll guarantee you'll be left alone. Hey, girl, come here! Don't ignore me!
I have a boyfriend. Please leave me alone.
That don't mean nothing! What, you think you're too good for me?
Excuse me, miss. Could I join you for coffee?
Huh? I feel like it's not realistic because the guy was not running that fast.
Help, stranger!
I'm sorry, I don't mean to startle you. It's just, I don't know anyone here. I just thought...
Help, stranger danger!
Oh, I see you're nuts. Okay, I'm out of here.
I like that the other people in the background don't give a shit.
Okay, I'm out of here.
These other guys are unbothered. They are unburdened by what has been. They're like, dude, come on. This bitch shows up here every Friday and does this.
Ma'am, are you okay? A man almost assaulted me!
Is there anyone I can call for you?
Maybe the police. That guy was a creep.
I think he just was saying hello, probably harmless.
I've been assaulted before. I do not like men. They scare me.
I'm sorry. That must be difficult. I think you might have overreacted because of your trauma. Are you in therapy?
No. Instead of getting the help I need, I'm going to vent my anger on random men and expect the rest.
This is unrealistic because the most mentally ill women are actually, I'm going to say something crazy, constantly relying on therapy to avoid actually dealing with their problems. And I know that that sounds counterintuitive, but that has been my experience. Because you can only get in, or you can only get stuff out of therapy if you're putting effort into therapy and trying to improve yourself. And I will tell you, I have known people, men and women, who go to therapy, but they don't actually want to grow and improve and change as people. They just use all the therapy speak to help, like, continue being a shitty person. Oh, guys, look, Erereso, only $2.75. Erdier probably also only $2.75. So, like, yeah, I'm sorry. This is, by the way, why, like, forcing people into rehab doesn't work. You're not going to magically force someone to want to get better. You have to come to that conclusion yourself. You have to want to get better. So this idea, it's like, this is unrealistic. I'm going to say it.
Rest of the world to accommodate me. The media has taught me that white men deserve no respect and that there's no reasonable expectation for me to act like a lady. I'm entitled to act as insane and verbally abusive as possible because I'm a woman. The liberal judge let my attacker out with only probation. I live in constant fear. I'm so sorry, that's awful. Oh, all of the attackers are getting out, so now every man I see is a potential attacker. I'm freaking out. Chad, it's 1 a.m. I haven't heard from you in—
Okay, again, I keep saying, like, I don't understand this universe where, like, what, like, all of the good men talk to women and get crazy responses, but when the bad men talk to women, they don't get like, I don't understand what exactly. Am I supposed to be mad at the men? Am I supposed to be mad at the women? What the fuck am I, like?
A month, what do you want?
I miss you.
Wait, isn't this guy's, like, isn't this that one woman's husband?
Can I come over?
What for? You ghosted me twice.
Come on, baby. You know I was going through something.
I know, but I need more from you than this. I need a real man.
Listen, beautiful, I can be that guy for you.
Really, baby? You think I'm beautiful?
Yeah, of course. I'm coming over. We'll talk about it then.
Wow, baby, that's great.
Finally, a girl answered. I struck out all night here.
Chad promised me we were going to be together. We hooked up and now he's not answering. I'm so sorry.
Wasn't that guy? Wasn't that guy that other lady's husband?
Girl, but you know he's a liar. When did he make these promises? Friday night. Girl, you know that when a man calls you drunk late at night, everything he says is a lie. I know. Why don't you
Why are they giggling about it?
Man who wants to be with you? I don't like the guys who want to be with me. Why can't it be Chad? Because Chad doesn't like you. He only uses you for one thing. The guys who, like, want to date me are ugly. I'm thinking in my...
That's amazing. I can't. What could it possibly?
The reason only ugly guys want to be with you is because you are ugly too. But that wouldn't be a very nice thing to say, and you're really upset, and I feel bad for you. I see the numbers on the scale and know what size jeans I wear. Rather than deal with my problems, I'm gonna believe Chad's comforting lies and waste years being a side chick. Later, I'll just blame men.
Oh God, dude, you can tell this was written by, I'm gonna say it, a white man. You can tell. Or someone trying to emulate a white man. Oh my God. Real ones know a baddie like this is getting constant phone calls. She's unaware. Was it written by a femcel? I can also imagine it being written by a femcel.
In an imaginary white Christian nationalist society.
A butterfly!
Careful there, sport.
My towel load is almost finished. Mommy, can I have some juice?
Okay, so that was the before times, which is like our times right now, where everyone is evil and everything is bad. And here is the good times where everything is good because we make sure to lock up all the whores and then any creepy men get tarred and feathered. Okay.
Violation of our dress code.
I'm understanding
what are you doing
now.
down here walking alone?
None of your business.
It's literally Emma Frost. And it literally is none of your business.
It's not a good idea for a woman to be walking alone at night dressed like a prostitute. Where is your husband?
I'm not married.
Your father can pick you up at the station.
Dad, today an ugly boy asked me out. I gave him your card, and he's going to be calling you to ask you if I can date him.
No problem, I'll reject him.
Hello, is this Mr. Jones?
Yes, speaking.
My name is Bill, and I was just wondering if I could meet you to possibly get your permission to get to know your daughter, Alyssa.
Hey, Denims, did you notice that there's something missing in the after times? This is just like when you're watching Peacemaker. And Peacemaker's like, wow, this universe sure is great. I wonder if something is missing. Nah.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I've already chosen a suitor for her.
Okay, sir, I understand. If that doesn't work out, let me know.
Hey guys, watch me do squats. Uh-oh, this creep is staring at me.
Ma'am, you're under arrest for violation of dress code.
Why does that guy sound like Hassan Biker?
Staring at me.
Ma'am, you're under arrest for violation of dress code, harassment, and posting indecent image of your...
Hassan, excuse me? Wait, what the fuck? Hank Pecker? Excuse me. You became a fucking cop in the after times, you piece of shit? You fucking sack of shit?
You're under arrest for violation of dress code, harassment, and posting indecent image of yourself online.
What? He was the harasser.
This outfit violates dress code. You can wear this in the women's only gym, but not here. Cover up. I don't want to walk you to the patrol car like this. You have the right to remain silent. Lady, you're a real creep. Female flashers will not be tolerated.
How dare you? I was the victim.
Hey, Becky, it's good to see you. Can I talk to your father about going out sometime?
This literally looks like a child. This literally looks like a child.
Sure, here's his business card. I am here to report an assault.
We have a female officer here who serves the police force in a limited...
It literally looks like JD Vance. Also, this woman is huge.
I am here to report an assault.
We have a female officer here who serves the police force in a limited capacity only to interview female victims.
Sarah, tell me your side of the story. Start from the beginning. There was this creepy older dude in a gray shirt.
It looks like Sarah's story checks out. The swab test came back positive for our suspect.
We can actually afford to test those kits because our tax dollars don't get wasted on welfare.
Great.
The good universe where the cops actually ever take the test seriously. And it definitely has not been the case that the police budget is so overinflated that they spend it all on ugly, stupid cars and tactical gear. Famously, cops have no budget, actually. Famously, cops, it's that they don't have enough money. And that's why they had to throw out all of the rape kits. That's why. Not because they would defend abuse. Dude, can I just say, not to ruin a great video and a good time with sad stories, why is it the case that I've spoken to multiple women who have went to police precincts to report rapes or sexual assault, and they got told to leave by the cops? They said, we're not taking this case in. I'm sorry, it just doesn't sound like what you're talking about happened. We're not writing this report down. Yeah, good luck. Are you sure you're not just like overreacting? Don't Google 40% of cops. Can they even do that? I mean, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Feel much better if he's in jail.
Security camera footage confirms Sarah's story. Street Patrol says they've had problems with him too. We should easily be able to get the death penalty. Open and shut case. The threat to our women will be eliminated.
So, Steve, what kind of life do you plan on providing for my daughter?
You were a little creepy, so they fucking kill you? Oh my god!
I'm in school for accounting.
I look forward to getting married and starting my family. In what time frame? 6 months.
Sarah, I called you down here to tell you that we've got the guy. He's in jail and he's facing the death penalty. Thank goodness. Do you want to witness the execution, or would you prefer to be alerted by text when it's finished? I want to witness it. I think that would give me closure. Perfect. Sign here. Thank you.
What did you do?
I was convicted of adultery and 3 counts of...
My God! Can I also say, I'm really not enjoying the switching over from hyper-realistic to anime to Studio Ghibli to hyper-realistic to anime. But also, they just execute anyone in this world. This is supposed to be the good timeline.
Paternity fraud. You?
I assaulted a woman. My wife ended up in the hospital a few times. I was convicted of assault. Are you sure you want to see this?
Yes, I will be okay. I need this.
Ready to see some justice today.
Not the Templar, dude. Why is everyone's clothes like this now?
This creep assaulted one of our women! May God have mercy on your soul.
This is the best day ever!
It truly is. To family.
Cheers to that!
Now,
Hey, yo, what is she doing with that glass? What the?
let's eat.
And now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the
All right,
bride.
we're back to Pixar.
Hooray! Congratulations!
I like the one guy. Hooray!
Sarah, would you like to dance?
I would like that.
In a black Christian nationalist state, black
Oh my God. Oh. I figured they were just gonna ignore this. I figured they were like, we're just gonna pretend like black people don't exist. Oh, we're just gonna go straight to our utopia requires us to segregate people based on skin color. It's crazy.
black Christians are free to police and govern themselves.
I used to be terrified to drive. Every election cycle, the media convinced me that white police officers were going to hurt me. Without the white man's welfare,
Yeah, it was the media that convinced black Americans of that. Not, black people driving and experiencing cops. Yeah, it was the media. Uh-huh.
the black woman has to submit to the black man. I now have authority in my home without government interference.
I used to hate working with white people. Yeah, they stink like wet dog.
You guys are so right. This was written by a white woman. This was written by a white woman with 3 dogs who got read to filth by a black woman in her life. Yep. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Some dog owners, they don't know that their house and that they smell like wet dog. All right? If you're clean, you don't smell like your pets. Your house smells clean. But
Now, I don't have to pretend to like Becky for a paycheck. Or put up with their demands that we clock in on time. I hated having to eat their terrible, unseasoned food and then pretend to like it to be polite. I don't want to stand next to white women. Those bleach demons have head lice. And they always yelled at us for twerking.
Huh. This will be funny.
Young man, we saw what
yo, grandma was having fun. She thought it was funny. He said this would be funny. And then she laughed. He was right.
you did. Get over here. Stop right there. No, let me go. You're not going anywhere. You're gonna learn today, boy.
No, please. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again.
You're going to learn to respect your elders. Without liberal white women sticking their noses where it doesn't belong, we can actually get stuff done. Now we can fix our own problems. Our system isn't perfect, and our people are still struggling. But
we've drastically reduced single mother household.
I can't. I don't even know what to say about all of that. I don't even know. I'm literally speechless.
Now we can come up with solutions that work best for our unique people and culture. Here in Maple Ridge, everyone is a white Christian. We share the same values and culture. We're not bogged down with endless disputes between people groups or having to worry about what's offensive to who. Everyone knows the rules, so there is no confusion. If someone...
Okay, I gotta say something really quickly. This is how you know conservatives are emotionally immature, and they're mentally stunted children. Because there was an episode about this on Fairly OddParents, man. That shit didn't work, bro. Then you just start talking about who's the grayest and the blobbiest, man. All right, the idea that inequality ends as long as we just start doing more and more segregation, that doesn't work that way, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to these people, but here, I'll show you guys. The grayest and the blobbiest. I gotta be able to find. This can't be that hard to find. This can't be that hard to find. What the hell? Not to get too controversial or woke, but segregation is bad, I think. Also, there's no queer people in both segregated communities. Gay people aren't real, actually. I don't know if you guys know that. They were made up. You just want to actually find it? Hold up. Yeah, there's an episode about this. Here, I'll show you. There's literally a children's show. A children's show about this. Okay? Wait, the whole episode is on YouTube. That's so funny.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Hold up. Wait, is this the full bit? Hold up. Wait. This is worth the wait. Trust me. Trust me.
What's the word I'm looking for? No!
He said no, Omegalol. Timmy's ball gets thrown in the yard, so he asks for it back, and they basically say no, we don't have to, because our teeth are shinier and better than yours, and you're a fucking loser.
Sure, it's a fun ball that's mine now.
And then he wishes that everyone was a gray ball. Or sorry, a gray blob. You see what I mean? No, we just need to segregate everyone, and then people will stop doing things that are bad. Uh-huh. Yeah, for sure. You sure you're not going to end up with people saying that I'm the grayest and the blobbiest? Uh-huh, for sure. For sure. We're going to end all inequality and by the way, how that episode ends, shocker, is just addressing that those people are pieces of shit. I need to show you the greatest Fairly OddParents clip. Don't. There's too many bad ones. Wow, shocker. You actually have to address the systemic inequalities. Isn't that shocking? The people who believe that there should be hierarchies and that they should be above other people, that should just be addressed rather than just trying to segregate shit. Whoa. Crazy. Isn't that insane? All right, anyways. Not to get on a side tangent about cartoons, but these are, I feel lessons that children understand. And conservatives are so stunted that they don't understand these things. You know how bad, you literally are dumber than children. Oh my God.
Breaks those rules, we punish them. We don't have to worry the media will endlessly exploit racial differences for political reasons. Integration and feminism were an epic fail. We learned our lesson.
I want all my leaders to talk about things in this specific tone. That was an epic fail.
Now, women don't vote or hold elected office, so we don't have to waste our time entertaining their hysteria. We've returned to a functioning society.
Yeah, that's a good world. That's a good world there. So true. So true. No, that's good. That's a good world. I like that universe. Uh-huh. That's a good universe. All right, let me get to this.
Find that very funny where, like, in their perfect utopian society, there are still rapists roaming the streets, people constantly doing domestic abuse and having their heads chopped off, which proves, even in this anti-woke utopia, that like unbelievably hard punishments are still not a sufficient deterrent for crime.
Women don't vote or hold elected office, so we don't have to waste our time entertaining their hysteria. We've returned to a functioning society.
Okay, I need so many more of these. For all the liberals sharing my video, losing their mind, enjoy the beheading scene from the full video.
You see that video from C?
What is this? White bitches yearn for Islam. No, we definitely don't. We want white Christian men. Don't flatter yourself. This is textbook Sharia law. Being Christian or white doesn't.
So it's a white woman. Okay, got it. Sorry, the comments the comments that the black women were making were too pointed. Where they said like the white white women smell like wet dog, bleach demon, they have lice. I'm tired of eating unseasoned food.
Not change what this is. If it's Christian only, then by definition isn't Sharia. I understand the similarities in the gender segregation, but you must understand the meanings of the terms you use. This is Christian nationalism, or a variation of it. Just move to a Sharia law country. This is the exact system. Not quite. There are many differences between Sharia and this, and I'm white American Christian, so living there wouldn't work out well for me.
SEMA 726, gender segregation in polite society?
Yeah, these Christian nationalists are psychos. They want Sharia law for white people. Kathy, my good...
Okay, she clocked RT. Like, well, I'm now calling the bot she, like it's really a white Christian nationalist woman and not some dude in Uttar Pradesh, but Sharia. This is how we do respond. This is how we respond. This is how we respond to the dope segregated utopia run by Christian Sharia.
This is not a drill. Handmaid's Tale, Handmaid's Tale. The white Christian men are mobilizing. We are going to be taken as sex slaves.
Really?
Wait, what is this Morning Glory milking farm? Smash
Pepe La. Pepe La.
the
Should
triarch.
I do my hair and makeup? You think they are coming tonight? Yes, tonight. They're coming for us. Oh my God.
Claims to be a feminist and care about women and women's rights, but isn't even friends with one woman that reads smut. Can you believe this? Fucking fake ass fan. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm tired of this shit, man.
I need to get ready. I will never be their sex slave. Never. These men disgust me. Me
I don't like that sound effect.
either. I find dominant, patriarchal, racist white men disgusting. I totally am not attracted to Commander Joseph Lawrence from that show. I'm definitely not fantasizing about Nick Blaine.
I gotta go get ready. For what?
Get ready to fight. They will never take me alive. I'll be right back. That's right.
What time are these disgusting Christian Taliban coming?
Any minute now, I'm sure.
So what's the argument that these women are like horny to be dominated by the Christian Taliban? Is that what they're saying? Like their secret desires?
The author's barely disguised fetish.
Handmaid's Tale. Oh my goodness, we're about to be rounded up. Delivery. Oh my God, I'm terrified. Let's go.
Good evening. I have a delivery for you.
Listen, you disgusting racist pig. I will never be your sex slave. Yay, I'm not a baby machine, you sicko.
What? Ladies, I'm just here to deliver your package. I'm not sure I understand what's going on.
Don't play dumb with me. I will never be your sex slave. I'm not going to your weird little compound. I'm not wearing a headscarf, weirdo. I'll be your sex slave, but a scarf is where I draw the line.
What is happening? Wait, is this like a prank? Am I in a viral video?
How is he holding the... Hey, yo? Hey, yo. Oh, I'm picking up I'm picking up what he's putting down. Oh, he's delivering a package, all right. Oh, no, see, these ladies had the right idea.
How is he holding the...
Dude, can you not fucking pre-watch my content? All right, square up, bro. I'm up to here. I'm up to here, man. You're on thin ice. Pre-watch, Piker. You're on thin ice, bucko.
Oh my God, he's so horny. Okay, his dick is in the box. He is torqued. He's torqued. His dick is in the box. He is so hard right now. He can cut through diamonds, dude. Look at him. Look at him. They were right. They were right. His cock is holding up the box. Oh my God.
So hard he can cut through the reflecting bull. It's crazy.
Or something?
Christian Sharia, patriarchal psycho.
You ladies are sick! I wouldn't touch either one of you weirdos, even if you were the last women on Earth!
Wait, what happened to the house?
What happened to I'm also curious. Their house vanished.
He ran into the house.
But
Which
the
also
inside of the
happened
house
to
was
be...
also the outside of the house.
I'm sorry.
This is the part about AI where people are like, it's art. It's like, dude, the people who make the AI art in question don't even care about actually making any of it consistent.
Runs into the house, but it's also out in the open.
Sick! I wouldn't touch either one of you weirdos, even if...
You guys don't have the outside of your house on the inside of your house?
Message from the creator. Yes, I am a woman. So a lot of you guys are on here saying Handmaid's Tale, Handmaid's Tale. It is crazy how obsessed with that show you feminists are. This is insane. This has nothing to do with women being kidnapped and forced to be sex slaves to wealthy men or be birthing slaves for rich guys whose wives can't have kids like this ridiculous, Hollywood, degenerate show. You guys have been...
Bro, she sounds like she smells like dog.
Brainwashed by pedophiles in Hollywood, and you're sick and depraved, and that's why you're
Wet dog,
always going to
specifically.
these crazy scenarios where men make you a sex slave.
Okay, this is a real person. This video is amazing. So this is a real femcel. This is a conservative white woman? Oh my God.
Literally no Christian man wants to make any of you disgusting feminist and leftist psychos a sex slave. Okay, no one's gonna kidnap you and force you to live in this compound. Stop with the ridiculous comments.
Bro, this is not AI. I can hear her spitting. Okay.
It's the wet dog on her mouth, dude.
I can hear the spittle coming out of her fucking mouth. Okay, I feel bad hearing the voice because now I know there's a human behind it and clearly they have mental illness.
It's the type of person that's like, no, you can trust him. No, Princess would never do anything. Let me lick a little bit of my ice cream. You can go for it, Princess. And then they go in for a lick.
The best kind. Please keep
She kind of sounds like Smuggle on us.
making these videos. I don't care how many rivers are rerouted. I don't care how much your electricity prices skyrocket as a direct consequence of funneling this or funding this initiative. This is the greatest initiative of all time. Oh my God, thank you so much for making this. I want to see if there's more. She has a YouTube channel with videos. Oh my God, there's more. Oh my God. Love and Hate.
She actually made a video with Hassan in it. Oh my God.
2, War Brides, the dark psychology behind women's choices in men and politics. POV Christian women bathing suit shopping. Oh my God. Let's see what the most popular one is. I Deserve Better.
Jessica, you're my sister, and I love you. Why do you want a divorce? Did something happen?
What? Jessica, you're my sister, and I love you? Why is the guy working behind the counter masturbating in front of the jukebox. Also, he's not talking to anyone.
We never have any money. All he does is work. I work full time and have to do everything with the kids. He isn't doing his fair share.
Has he cheated on you?
No, at least I don't think so.
Does he hit you?
No, he's never.
Lower your standards, bitch. Lower your standards. He should just fucking be a lazy sack of shit and never care about your happiness. How dare you demand that you're with someone that cares about you and tries to make your workload lessened? You fucking whore. This is the problem with modern day sluts. They're always thinking about, how can my husband be nice to me sometimes? Oh, okay, you fucking bitch.
Never hit me. But it's just like, I don't know, I'm so sick of having to work all day and then do it all.
I deserve better. I deserve a man who will help me with the kids and the housework. I want to be able to go on vacation once in a while.
Didn't you guys go to Florida last summer?
Why does the art style keep changing? Why does the art style keep... Why? Why is it Family Guy back there now? What is happening? Is this... I've never used LLMs and I've never used generative AI, so I don't understand. Like, is that normal? Does that happen all the time?
Not that kind of vacation. A real vacation. I want to go see the pyramids or the Eiffel Tower. He's so broke.
Average people can't afford to go abroad for vacation. That's a
Damn, he's just getting mugs on mugs.
$15,000 trip.
You married an accountant. If you wanted a luxury lifestyle, why didn't you marry a doctor?
He was
What? First of all, accountants can make money for starters. Accountants make money. You just need to get your CPA for starters really quickly, okay? Second, all you're doing marrying a doctor is like, depending on the field, potentially marrying someone who just has a bunch of work that they always have to take care of that's stressful. Hello?
hot. We were in college when we met. I didn't know an accountant couldn't afford to go to Paris. He was fun to get drunk with and party.
Jessica, you sound ridiculous. You're 35 years old. It's time to grow up. Most people are average.
Okay, we're learning.
But what does his money have to do with the fact that he doesn't help with the housework? What?
A lot. This is exposition. We're learning a lot about the prompt engineer's real gripes here. You can only generate like 30 seconds at a time, so every cut is basically a new thing. You have to try to get it to spit out the same thing. Oh, that's how it goes. We're learning a lot about how this person feels about certain professions and about how she also has basically sucked it up. Because, like, obviously, the good thing to do is to be happy with the shitty relationship that you're in with a broke boy, right? Like, know your place.
That's not true. Look at these influencers. Hey everyone, we're here. Look at this amazing resort.
Why is the why is this Bratz
Why is it
doll?
Bratz style?
Why is it a Bratz doll? What is happening?
Wow, so great.
You can't be serious. None of that is real. These are actors that are hired by the resorts to promote the place. Normal people don't.
This guy's like having a hard time getting across this important message to his sister and basically getting.
No, the truth is the influencers that are constantly going to Bali or whatever, I'll tell you guys, having known some of the people that do a lot of traveling and making content when they're traveling, basically the entire time that they're there, they're making content or editing content. I had a friend who traveled to like one of these like travel destinations, and she said she spent literally the whole time recording content, and then she would go back to the hotel and then sit there and edit all day, go to sleep, wake up, and then just record content all day, go back to the like hotel and sit there. It wasn't like an actual like vacation. It was just like working all day before, you know, like the stay is up. Whereas like going on a vacation, you're turning your brain off and completely relaxing.
Older, and so is the establishment. The establishment is getting dirtier and more beaten down because of her horrendous vibes.
Do this? Name one person we know who has this lifestyle.
Okay, but I deserve it. I need a real man who can take care of me. If he won't help me take care of the kids, I'll get a real man who will.
Dagnabbit!
Real people go to resorts. What? I don't understand. Huh?
Jessica!
Oh
You think
my.
some stepdaddy is going to work all day, pay for your delusional lifestyle, and be a better father to your kids than the biological dad?
Biological.
You always take his side. You're such a jerk. I deserve better.
You're not coming to live with me. Go back to your husband and get real.
Don't tell me what to do. You think you're so perfect with your happy little family? I'm done with this.
You're ungrateful. Go home to your husband and thank him. He's a saint to put up with you.
Dave, I deserve better. You never take me to Cairo or Paris. We don't have any money. I deserve.
Honey, please calm down.
Deserve.
We can't afford that. I took you to Florida to the beach. How about I'll take you to California?
You broke piece of crap. I deserve better. It's over.
Brian, I brought you here because I need your help.
What is it now?
At least the guy's not jerking off in front of the jukebox anymore.
Really hard time since my divorce. I work all the time, do nothing other than
It's been 5 years and they went to the same diner and they're wearing the same clothes. That's crazy.
Wow, once you're Denims, road times are tough.
She just wanted to go to Cairo, man.
clean and take care of kids and can't afford to make ends meet.
Whatever happened to you marrying a millionaire and traveling the world? Thought you had it all figured out.
This is literally written by Just Pearly Things.
Trying. I'm on all the dating apps. These guys just want to play games. They don't want to be a real man and step up to the plate.
Millionaires date supermodels. You need to get real. Go back to Dave and apologize. Do the right thing.
Why is he so mad?
What? I can't. He has a girlfriend. She's 26, that little tramp. Anyways, I need a favor. I just need to borrow $5,000 to move. I'm getting evicted.
Absolutely not. I told you not to do.
Why does this establishment have mugs that say "World's Okayest Mom"? Actually, I kind of like that. That's kind of funny. Random diner, and all the mugs are like "World's Okayest Mom."
This. You broke your home and ruined your children's lives.
There's that little tramp. Oh my God, stop.
What you did wasn't very Catholic. I will not enable.
Brian, please. My kids are going to be in the street. I really need your help. I wouldn't ask if I had other options.
I'm sorry, but I will not bail you out of the consequences of
Oh my God, you're like, you are not a real homie. What the fuck? You're a piece of shit. Wait, what the hell?
your sin. Your divorce was not just in the eyes of God. The kids can come with me or go with their dad, but not you.
Wait, so it's beneficial for the kids to be with their dad who's like a 26-year-old? That's the Christian way? That's what we're doing?
So I've been living in my car a few months. I'm a single mother working a full-time job, door dashing, and doing Instacart.
Wait, hold on. I mean, she's popping on TikTok, though.
Yes, she's kind of popping.
Sleeping
Wait.
in parking lots. She's popping on TikTok.
Yo,
so
she's
she
got it, man.
figured it out. She figured out the method. So she's bringing it back around. 12K likes. She's monetizing her demise. This is literally Darman for the far right. I mean, Darman is Darman for the far right. This is awesome, dude. I love this. I love this show. This is my favorite. This is my favorite show.
Dude, it's so bad. It's so trash, man. You know, this is a perfect segue into something that I wanted to share with you guys. This is the perfect segue. And this really is like the epitome of why right-wing content fucking rots your brain completely, and why left-wing content is what people eventually, I feel like, turn to. Let me pull it up. You guys are gonna like this. Okay, this is good content. It's actually really good. I'm like just scrolling my fucking feed, and then I see this slut of a man post this video. Adam Ragusea, cooking channel, right? The tip for meeting women. Yes, and it's his slutty ass on a bed with the text, "It's not cooking." I only watched half.
Hi.
So let's watch it together.
Internet cook and noted heterosexual Adam Ragusea here.
During Pride Month, no less. Disgusting.
Yes, cooking can absolutely help you to attract a romantic partner, and I hope that I have given my overwhelmingly young and male audience plenty to work with through the years. I do get emails sometimes from fellas who report using a recipe of mine on a date night with things apparently going well afterward. Being a guy who cooks is great, just as long as you aren't obnoxious about it, just as long as you are sincerely trying to cook somebody something that they will actually enjoy instead of something that you think will impress them. When in doubt, center the other person's pleasure. Being a guy who cooks is great, but on this, the day of my 19th wedding anniversary, I feel both empowered and compelled to offer some more substantive tips.
Wife haver Pepe Mon.
On sex and romance. Actually, just one tip. The mother of all tips for young men to find young women with whom they are romantically and sexually compatible. Yes, this tip absolutely is also useful for boys looking to find boys and girls looking to find girls and grown-ass women looking to find women or looking to find men, or for trans people looking to find whomever they want to share their bed with, perhaps on a mattress from Helix Sleep, sponsor of this video. Let me thank them real quick before we move on. My wife likes a firm Spartan sleep.
I gotta say, very clean segue. I gotta say, very clean tie-in, very clean segue. I am gonna piss during the segue, though. I'm gonna
Surface. Well, I prefer something that allows my lumpy body to sink into it a little bit, and we found our perfect compromise with Helix. We just filled out their quiz, our heights and our weights, side sleeper versus back sleeper, etc., and they recommended the Dusk Luxe, a super premium hybrid spring and foam mattress that shipped to the house rolled up in a box. Free shipping in the US. You just haul it into place and break the seal. You get 120 nights to sleep on it and make sure it's perfect for you and any bedmates. Helix has easy, seamless returns and exchanges. And if you can't agree on what kind of pillows you both want, consider the Helix Comfort Adjust Cooling Pillow. The heat-conducting fabric here is great for these summer nights, and the sides unzip. The sides unzip, making the pillow softer when you open it up. And if you want it firmer, you zip it back up. Great pillow for a guest room, too. Trust your sleep to Helix, USA Today's most trusted mattress brand for 2026. Scan my QR code or go to helixsleep.com/Ragusea to take advantage of their 4th of July sale. Get 20% off site-wide. Check their site for other sales, too. Thank you, Helix Sleep. Anyway, my one big tip for finding somebody. It is applicable to anyone, but this video is specifically directed at young men looking to find young women, in part because that is where my own expertise lies primarily, but also because young men looking for young women are doing especially badly these days. According to the Survey Center on American Life, 44% of Gen Z guys reported having no girlfriend or boyfriend at all during their teenage years. For boomer men,
I feel like that's pretty normal. I didn't date anyone in high school or middle school.
that number was only 20%. 23% for Gen Xers, 32% for millennials such as myself. There is a famous Pew finding from a few years ago that found 2/3 of US men under 30 are single now, compared to only 1/3 of US women. All of these stats are questionable and have been questioned. Many Gen Zers don't do the whole boyfriend-girlfriend thing these days, from what I hear. Maybe their situationships are
certified dweeb. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with going your middle school and high school without dating anyone.
Less likely to be captured in these kinds of surveys. Gen Zers are certainly having way less sex than prior generations of young people. That is well established. The Institute for Family Studies reports that 1/4 of US adults under 30 have had 0 sex in the last year. That is double what it was in 2010. Not that long ago. Something is definitely going on here, and I will now turn to my purely anecdotal impressions. I got into a stupid internet fight the other day. It was in the comments on a video where a woman was pointing out that so many of the world's most desired men, the singers, the actors, the pretty faces on the billboards, so many of the idols of hetero female desire are significantly under 6 feet tall. In the era of dating apps with filters, women are setting the height filter to a minimum of 6 foot, perhaps imagining 6 foot to be about average, when in fact 6 foot is quite above average. US average adult male height is 5 foot 9 inches. My height. Some people comment on my height sometimes, and I find that odd, considering my height literally could not be any less remarkable. It is literally as normal as it gets.
Not me though. I'm 6 foot though.
Anyway, the woman in this video was basically saying, look, ladies, a true 6 foot is probably taller than what you are envisioning. A 5'8" guy might actually be tall enough for you, and if he is, lowering that filter a tick or two will enormously improve your odds of finding the man that you're looking for. Now, I did not get into a fight with the woman in the video. I got into a fight with a guy in the comments, making the kind of simplistic evolutionary biology arguments that tend to be popular among the world's worst people. This guy was like, bullshit. Women are programmed to want big, tall protectors, and so the tall guys always end up getting all the women, and the
By the way, loser mentality, just gonna say that.
women want the tall men so badly that many will settle for not being the only woman, and thus, sex is a winner-take-all economy that leaves shorter men out in the cold unless they are rich. And I was like, dude, no. I mean, yeah, like a little, but the world is full of happy couples where the man is not much taller than the woman, or in many cases, he's shorter, and he is not always rich. Look at all of the totems of female desire mentioned in this video that we're both commenting on. Women love Jeremy Allen White and Michael B. Jordan and Tom Holland, despite them all being under 6 foot, and not just because they are rich. Yes, Michael B. Jordan is under 6 foot, no matter what his official bio.
I'm sorry. Literally, just go look at that one dude that Ariana Grande dated, or go and look at like that one dude that Lana Del Rey married. Like this idea, it's like, no, it's only the rich, tall men that get the girl and nobody else. It's like, okay, what about these rich women, these beautiful rich women dating dudes that are significantly poorer than them and look worse than them and aren't 6'5" or whatever?
Says. Anyway, this guy shot back. Have you seen the videos of women meeting Tom Holland for the first time and laughing because he's so much shorter than they were expecting? And at that point, I felt that I had diagnosed the problem with this guy. This is a guy who pretty much only knows women from the internet and not from real life. Because here's how it works in real life, boys. Gather around and listen to old man Ragusea. Here's how it works in real life. In real life, you do things. You go places. You go to school, where you meet lots of women about your age. You go to a study group at the library, where you meet lots more women. You join a student organization. You join a band. You join a choir. Oh, the women I used to meet in choir practice. You get a job at a real physical place where you do real physical work with other physical people. Forget the dating app. Get a job at a restaurant, for God's sake. Between the front and back of house, restaurants tend to have a pretty balanced gender makeup, and it's a place that centers corporeal pleasure and alcohol and staying up late, and everybody is sleeping with everybody else at nearly any restaurant you go to. Working at a restaurant is like being in Fleetwood Mac. You get a job. You get involved. Join a political organization, or a faith community, or a fan community. Anything where people get together in physical meat space, and it's not just...
My God, my man, I see you're saying go get some trauma. I mean, the worst thing about what he said was go work at a restaurant.
Just a sausage party. When you just live life out of the house, when you do interesting things with interesting people, chemicals will react, often in unexpected ways. Back in my dating days, I had relationships with women who were taller than me, shorter than me, prettier than me, less pretty than me, all of that. Because when you meet actual women, when you engage with them as something other than a potential sex partner, when you work with women, when you create things with women, when you go places with women, you learn things with women, you will find that a woman becomes interesting to you, not just because of how she looks, but because she is interesting. Because you are invested in her as a human being in her own right.
And like, I can already tell that people are misunderstanding what he's trying to explain, which is if you go out in the world and you seek out hobbies that you enjoy and you go and live life, everything else sort of comes naturally. Go out, seek hobbies, not for dating purposes. That will just come simply later by having hobbies, interests, and living life. Socialize without dating being the priority, and you'll see a mix of people.
And then that goes the other way too. Yes, most people, most women care about looks when seeking a partner, but that doesn't mean looks are the only thing they care about. When you develop a sincere emotional bond with somebody by living life with that person, by doing things with them, that emotional connection can supersede a whole lot of other factors that people consider when choosing each other. This is my tip, the tip for young men looking for young women. Make friends with women. And not just so that you can hit on them, but because you need friends. Friends are good. Women make...
And also, women will make a great wingman for you. If you don't have a woman friend, you're probably getting sometimes, at least sometimes, bad advice about what you should do with the other women in your life that you want to date or go out with or whatever.
Really good friends and colleagues.
One chatter said, I literally met my very successful wife who was taller and prettier than me at a random D&D game I was invited to. Like, again, like literally, like when you just go out and your goal is to experience the world. The other stuff just sort of comes with that.
And bandmates or whatever. If you live an interesting, involved life with women, you will make pre-romantic connections with far more women than you could ever even have a relationship with. I was friends with so many women where we had an obvious spark between us, but we were never both single at the same time. You know, the stars never aligned, and so nothing ever happened. But the stars did align enough time.
I met my partner in a DIY show in one of my friend's basements, said one chatter.
More than enough.
Another chatter said, I've gotten amazing relationship advice from my female friends. I legit don't ask any of my guy friends for relationship advice anymore. Shaitama, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. It's just like...
times, perhaps too many for my own good. Just be in community with women, and nature will take its course, as it has done for all prior generations. You might say, well, what do you know, old man Ragusea? Nowadays, everybody meets on dating apps, and so flirting in real life is regarded as harassment. Bullshit. I mean, yes, the standards and practices of flirting have changed a lot over the last several generations.
And also, I would say there are instances where you shouldn't do that. Like, if someone is wearing earbuds in a gym, please, for the love of God, leave them alone. Like, I don't know, man.
But one advantage of the female empowerment that you may decry is that most women feel perfectly comfortable making the first move these days. And so, generally speaking, you should let them. Let the connection blossom organically. Let it grow to the point where you both obviously know that something is going on, but you haven't quite acknowledged it yet.
Which, by the way, not a spoiler, but if you watch Obsession, in one of the very, very early scenes, this is not a spoiler, she asks him, Bear, do you like me? If a woman is into you and you just hang out all the time, they'll probably ask you. They'll probably ask you.
And let her be the one to first nudge her toe over that imaginary line between you. She lives in a world that is legitimately dangerous. So give her the safety of controlling that first move. And if she never does, do not blame the friend zone. There are guys who think that being friends with a woman will cause her to rule you out as a romantic partner. There is no evidence of such an effect. The far more...
Unironically, Obsession is like the anti-incel movie. It's like, if you put yourself out there when you have the opportunity, good things will happen to you. Just don't constantly shoot yourself in the foot and be a genuine person.
More likely explanation is that she would have ruled you out as a romantic partner no matter what. The fact that you are friends with her is incidental. Not everyone you like is going to like you back, and you have to be a big boy and deal with that. Is it harder now for young people today to be in physical community with each other, to allow these chemical reactions to occur? Yeah, absolutely. It sucks. It sucks that we've lost so many third places, a physical place that is neither.
Nikki was not into Bear. Why do people think this? Then why did the director say that she was? I guess you would know better than the director, to be fair.
Home nor work where young people can just be together without necessarily having to buy something.
I guess, yeah, the director didn't understand the movie that he fucking wrote.
That we've created an inherently atomizing, alienating built environment where we don't walk or take the train in close proximity to strangers anymore. You are in your automotive or your suburban pod, safely quarantined from everybody else in the Matrix. That sucks. It sucks that we walk around with addictive screens in our pockets that offer some of what you get from physical community, but not everything. The internet is like a diet of a seafarer of yore. It has enough calories, and it seems like it should keep you alive, but it's actually lacking some crucial micronutrients that are not immediately obvious, and eventually you will get scurvy and die. The internet is like that as a social food. It offers some of the substance of what you need, but not everything. And if you only get your social food on the internet, you will slowly get sicker and sicker. Even as you cram more and more of it into your face to compensate, it is simply lacking in certain key nutrients. I don't blame you, my young male audience, for the way that you struggle to find real community with lots of other people, including women with whom you might connect, even if you don't look compatible on a dating app. It's harder for you guys to meet people, but hard does not equal impossible. Ask any disabled or neurodivergent person about that. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. I do blame you guys when I see you talking about women as though they are animals acting purely on instinct, as though they have no interests in men beyond what the ancient reptile part of their brain tells them to pursue. Hey, maybe you are projecting, my guy. There are guys who want women as sex objects and as domestic servants who have no interest in women beyond any of that. Maybe the reason she doesn't like you is that she can tell that you don't like her. You aren't interested in her. You aren't.
And this is like, have you guys seen those like incel threads or like the incel forums where they're like, I said all the right things and then she wasn't into me. I said all the right woke things. I said I was a feminist. It's like, okay, dude, maybe you didn't say it in a way that was convincing. Maybe she asked you like one question and you immediately folded. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe you said, I'm actually a pretty nice guy. And she saw through your shit, man. Like, I don't know. But I followed all of the dialogue tree. I don't understand.
Curious about her. You're not invested in her success or self-actualization. You just want a nicely shaped body that folds laundry. Well, my guy, if you're a shallow asshole, then the only women who are really visible to you are also going to be shallow assholes. Maybe you deserve each other. The rest of us have never needed dating apps or even bars to meet. I met a woman in a bar one time and it did not
Wait, I missed that. Sorry.
The rest of us have never needed dating apps or even bars to meet. I met a woman in a bar one time and it did not prove to be a particularly...
The other thing too is if you're not a bar person, you're not going to run into someone that you're probably going to like at a bar.
Good choice. Everyone else I ever got involved with, I just met by existing in the world with women. By being in partnership with women and by caring about women beyond my own desire for them. Now, I will admit that despite my own neurodivergence and unremarkable physical attributes, I do have higher than average game with women. I've got good chat, as the Brits would say. You might have a less intuitive sense of what women want from you when they're getting to know you. Well, here's a bonus tip for you. Get off the internet, pick up a goddamned romance novel. There is this huge and rapidly growing industry that is mostly women writing stories for other women about what women want. It's a cheat code, and it's waiting right there for you to learn it. Don't know which book to read? Go to your local romance bookstore. Even in a modest-sized city like Knoxville, Tennessee, we have multiple such establishments at this point, including Good Girl Books, which my wife of 19 years, Lauren Morrill, co-owns with her friend Rayanne. Their favorite kind of customer there is the clueless dude who shows up and says, "Oh, I'm not sure what I should get. Can you help me? I'm kind of awkward." Ooh. They love that guy because his very presence in a romance bookstore indicates that he is interested in the inner lives of women. If you want people to be interested in you, you generally got to show some interest in them. Be in community with women in real life. Eventually, one of them will probably look past your superficial shortcomings, and perhaps you will learn to do the same. Now, stop watching
No, that's gay.
YouTube and join a choir. I swear to you guys, choir.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's a good hopium pill at the end of that. I know it's a crazy idea, but like, if you talk to women as people, that's advice that took me decades to learn. If you just like talk to women as people, you'll just like meet people that you like you back. Isn't that crazy? And I'm not joking. You can literally just like Google like things around me, events, happenings. Straight up go on Facebook and like card shop, D&D, local events, and like go. I know it's stressful. You gotta like go and hang out where people are hanging out. Fuck. But like, and the thing is, people that already go outside are usually down to make more friends. Like, I've gone bowling with friends and a different bowling group wanted to join our bowling group, or they invited us to bowl with them. Like, a lot of people are usually welcoming to like newcomers, and they always want more people to come in and make things interesting and like have fun with more people. Again, don't go searching for women, go to meet people and go to do things that you like doing. That happened to me once. My friends were like, no thanks. Yeah. I'm too scared to go outside and I live in the middle of nowhere. Okay, your next best bet is to just join a bunch of Discord servers, and I'm not joking. As a DSA member, I got to table at a bunch of concerts for free. It was so fun. My social anxiety says no. Yeah, but your social anxiety won't get better until you beat the shit out of it through exposure therapy. That's what you got to do. I'm telling you. But yeah, I mean, like, you can just, what if I'm 32? I don't know if you know this. There's also a lot of other people in the United States that are 32. There are people out there. Counterpoint to D&D might end up at a table where everyone's already in a relationship for a year-long campaign. Maybe one-shot campaigns would be good for meeting people. That's an incorrect way of viewing things. You shouldn't view it as like, I'm going to meet someone there, then and there. You should constantly view relationships with other human beings, friendships or otherwise, as ways to grow your social circle and to live life. Because do you know how many people I've met that have met someone through someone through someone? Like, your perspective is already wrong. You're going in being like, well, I'm going to meet the love of my life at the first D&D table I go to. No. You're going to meet people and make friends that you like. That's what you're going for. If you like going to that D&D table, go and play D&D with those people. Guess what? This is the cool thing about people with friends. People with friends usually have more friends, and those friends have more friends. So you should go out in the world to make those friends. I'm 42. I go out every weekend to niche vinyl nights, but at regular bars, all ages show up. To be fair, I am in LA, but I meet so many new people. Also, a lot of married women love playing matchmaker with single friends. So true. I get the urge so strong to be like, I want to matchmake this. I want to matchmake. I want to matchmake. I want to matchmake. Regardless of my relationship status, if I meet two people and I know that they would go together well, I'm like, now kiss. Now kiss. So I personally think you should go out there in the world. Have fun. Live life. Make friends. And don't be stressed about like, well, I didn't meet the love of my life at this event, so I'm never going to show up again. Well, I didn't meet the love of my life at this one, so I guess bowling's out of the question. Well, I didn't meet the love of my life at this card shop, so time to give up on card shops. It's like, no. Go do things that you like doing, that you like having fun doing. And there's a good chance if women go there, you'll eventually also maybe meet someone. My action figures never kiss. Yeah, well, mine do. All right? I'll have you know. And they do other things. I played matchmaker. It took 10 years, but now they're engaged after 2 years of dating. Let's go. But if you don't like doing anything, well, then you should find things that you like doing. Mm. Mm. Just go try a bunch of shit. Trivia night at bars is a good way to meet people. That's true. That's actually true. That's so true. So anyways, you gotta love like the AI video where it's like, completely perceiving men and women incorrectly and the most bad faith. We're like, I can't believe it. I want to find someone who takes care of me. I guess I'm homeless now because I divorced my husband of 5 years. Versus normal guy in a relationship of 19 years saying, hey, you should go and have fun outside with people. Go and make friends. Let's go do that. I would find a girlfriend if we segregated society. So it was like I was watching the video again. Good delivery, sorry. LA Anime Expo is next weekend. Great place to find people with shared interests. True. 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 But anyways, I just wanted to share that video because it was so hopium pilling. And you guys know my stream. I must inject you guys with hopium at all hours of the day. That is my drug of choice, chat. And with that, everybody, when you said find something you like to do, a drop of water fell on my screen and the light refracted and gave you a mustache. I thought you were so serious about it. All right, guys. Well, with that, everybody, I will be heading off for today. Please have a great rest of your day. Stay hydrated. Tell your homies that you love them. Go and meet some homies and tell them you love them. Maybe not on the first time. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. I will see all of you guys tomorrow, everyone. Bye.